टिडिडिंग, टंग 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 टंग। पहली बात तो भाइयों और बहनों, मैं माफ़ी मांगना चाहता हूँ और बच्चन सर की आवाज़ में हम लोग भी माफ़ी मांगेंगे या
जरूर।
नहीं भी मांगेंगे, वो भी हो सकता है
क्या
तो।
फर्क पड़ता है लेकिन।
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Go Stories. And terribly sorry, having some technical difficulties. There was a slight health emergency. All kinds of stuff. All happened at 9:30 sharp. So let's begin tonight's madness, ladies and gentlemen. It's the one. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong filter. That's totally the wrong filter.
ओके।
कैसे हो मेरे दोस्तों?
अरे
आपका
अक्षय कुमार।
स्वागत। थोड़ा अक्षय, थोड़ा रणबीर और थोड़ा रानी मुखर्जी भी सब साथ में। हेलो एवरीवन, हमारे साथ आज द वन एंड ओनली मिस्टर विस्किस मिस्टर कंसिस्टेंट सुरेश मैला।
थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू। भाई गॉड, आप मेरे पर
अंकित कौन
वॉमिट क्यों कर रहे हैं? हाँ,
है?
तो
सर
आप
आप
चीजें बिल्कुल
अक्षय।
कठपुतली लग रहे हैं।
मेरा नया रोल के लिए मैं थोड़ा मेथड एक्टिंग कर रहा हूँ,
ओह।
बट Suresh ji,
ओह।
people should know. Firstly, तो Suresh is going to be he's playing a bear in his next film, and that's why the beard this. So बहुत ही distinguished लग रहा है. It's looking
ओह,
very
थैंक यू
cool.
थैंक यू। आई
I
शुड
feel
बी
like you're
क्रैकिंग
somebody
एनीमोर।
else. अबे सुरेश किधर है सर? Excuse me sir, sorry, सुरेश से बात कर सकता हूँ मैं?
You think with this beard I should be cracking any more cutty jokes?
No, no more jokes now. Very
Oh,
serious, like philosophy about life and all, Suresh. वो होना चाहिए अभी.
oh, so that's
Unfortunate. Anyway, but sir, कितना कंसिस्टेंसी, कितना विस्कसनेस, तालियां सुरेश मेनन के लिए भाई लोग,
बस
भाई बहन लोग।
बैठ जाइए बैठ
मैं
जाइए।
बैठे ही हूँ. Suresh is doing daddy duty. He's taking care of his son right now. Imagine ghost stories and daddy duty at the same time.
वह तो कुछ भी नहीं हुआ। इनफैक्ट माय सन इंसिस्टेड दैट आई शुड डू इट लाइव
He wants to check
and
कि
not
तो
miss it.
actually काम कर रहा है कि नहीं. He's like good, anything डला कुछ भी बोलता है.
He's fast
तो
asleep now though.
anyway, good. At
I
least
may
the
be getting
jokes
up. I may be getting up in the morning just to in between
in the
morning. I'm
morning.
saying in
So we'll
between just
finish
to
tonight only. आज ही खत्म करते हैं.
ठीक
अच्छा
है।
इधर तो दिख रहा है कि स्ट्रीम खत्म हो गया ऑलरेडी. I'll
ओह,
fix that up. Good evening everyone. Is Jose's Katora hair a filter? Yeah, it kind of, that's what they say. Welcome Harami chat, Burgir log. Once again, sorry for starting late, but we started now and I had set the timer over there. Yes, this stream will go on till 4 in the morning today with Suresh's permission. Thank you, Suresh.
मैं स्ट्रीम चेक कर रहा था।
You missed. I'll still, for your benefit, we'll be going on till 4 in the morning today. Thank you, Suresh, for your permission to do that. That's very kind.
Of course, of course.
Of course.
अब मैं I may not be there. Of course.
Of course. Delhi में है. Okay,
I
so
just want to say that whatever things happened today, we are all very privileged and very comfortable knowing that we have been sorted. We have been looked after by this humorous man, Dr. Jose Covaco.
oh, I was wondering what are you talking about? Cyril na, Cyril Bali mein, I hope he's not watching this right now. Apparently he's been diving and the turtle community is very upset because he's been chasing them underwater and all, so they've called us and apparently he's injured himself on the last day as he was leaving.
Oh,
He
so
stubbed his
basically
toe or something.
he's already made things sure that next week also he won't be there.
I never thought of it like that. Cyril एकदम super तेज है वो आदमी. So here
I
we
think
go.
if just in
Yeah,
case Cyril is watching us, I just want to say, Cyril, we miss you. That's all. Once again,
nice.
I'm getting a call. I'm going to take that
Okay.
and just mute myself for a bit. And
काफी म्यूट मारते सर. Wow, I mean that's new. The comfort level इतना है कि you can take a call in the middle of a live stream. That's what we're about over here. It's all about friendship, unity, and loving each other as much as possible. So let's begin, guys. You know what to do. In the description of this video, there's a Zoom link. उधर क्लिक करने का, आने का, अपना कैमरा ऑन करने का. We will unmute you. You come and tell us your ghost stories. Try not to take more than 7 minutes. We are all enthused again. Ding 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 ding. Everybody drop some any kind of fruit emoji. I feel so powerful. सब लोग fruit emojis डालो. खुश गुप्ता, ऊपर खत्म टाटा बाय बाय क्यों लिखा है? लास्ट स्ट्रीम है क्या? ऐसा मत करना भाई. नो, नॉट टू वरी. आई जस्ट मैं इसको ठीक कर देगा. डोंट वरी, मैं कर देगा ठीक. सो लेट्स बिगिन. You know what to do. Come to the waiting room. Don't accept any snacks from anybody in our waiting room. किधर गया रे मेक सब? My God, क्या क्या बोला? Okay, let's see. Our first caller is coming in. Thank you for your fruit emojis. मैं इसको बैंक में डालेगा. अरे, Aishwarya is a 7 out of 10 ghost with a motive. The ghost is a 10, but he haunts people. सुरेश को हम वापस लेके आएंगे. Unmute. Aishwarya जी, आपको भी unmute. Ah, it's a lot of fruits. I didn't even know that some of these fruits existed in the emojis. What's going on? Suresh likes brinjals, guys. So you can just drop. Yeah, cherries. Cherries also work. Aishwarya, good evening.
Hi, Jose. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Huku. Hi, कैसे हैं आप?
Very good. How are you?
चल रहा है अभी. क्या बताऊं आपको? But कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं आप?
मैं अभी जर्मनी में हूँ.
अरे, it's another
Oh,
NRI stream, guys.
Guten Tag.
Yes.
एकदम गांव वाली NRI kind of thing, but yeah.
Skoda Octavia. Suresh said Guten Tag, so I thought I'll say Skoda Octavia. But anyway, Aishwarya, 7 out of 10 goes to the motive. आज का बोनी होने वाला है. You
I mean,
what?
I showed up right. Usually पहले 2-3 वैसे ही चले जाते हैं आपके.
Correct. Let's see. Best of luck, Aishwarya. Take it away. Stream is all yours.
Thank you. So there's a little bit of background to the story which I'll give you later on.
Okay.
But this is the story of my great grandfather on my mother's side. So I come from Pune, and Pune ke bahar there's this area called Nagar, which is now more or less part of Pune, but at that time was very remote. And my great grandfather was a doctor at that time, and they used to live in one of the small villages around Nagar. And in the middle of the night, one day, somebody came knocking on the door very urgently. And when my great grandfather opened the door, this guy told him that his daughter-in-law was very sick and he needed my great grandfather to go with him immediately to help her, otherwise she would not survive the night. So उस टाइम पे तो cars वगैरह थी नहीं, so my great grandfather left with one helper he used to have with him at that time. And they reached the haveli of this guy. Apparently this guy came from a very rich family, but something was wrong. Like, it wasn't all normal that time. Something, like, my great grandfather got this feeling that something wasn't right at this place. So he walked in, and you have this big courtyard in these old havelis or vadas, what you call in Maharashtra. So he was like, there were a lot of people gathered in the courtyard. It was quite dark, and women were crying. It looked like something bad had happened at that time. But this man who came to get my great grandfather waited at the door. He didn't come in. He was just waiting there, watching what's happening. So my great grandfather went in and he asked one woman over there, "Who's sick? Who do I need to see?" So this woman said, "It's too late. You came too late. We are just about to take her body for the funeral rites." So my great grandfather felt it's wrong to leave at that time. So he waited. And then he heard something behind him. He looked around, and the woman's body I don't know how it is in other parts of India, but in Maharashtra, at least, you carry this dead body on this makeshift bed kind of a thing with 4 people carrying it.
Yeah.
So the body was being carried out, but nobody was carrying it. It was just floating. So it was this, I don't know how you call it, but the body came floating, and it came and stopped in front of him with the dead body on it. And then the dead body's head turned towards him, and something like some communication passed between them. He just reached out, touched her, the dead body, and then everything disappeared except for the guy who had come to get him.
Wow.
And so the backstory to this is, I don't know if you know, there's a saint called Shankar Maharaj in Pune. His mutt is on Satara Road. And my great grandfather was actually his disciple. So he was a doctor, but he was not just like normal people, but a little more. And like, people who died and couldn't get moksha like, their soul used to come to him to get freedom from this world. And there are other stories, like he used to live with my mother and my grandfather sometimes when he came to Pune, because my grandfather worked in NCL. And there were times when he would go and he would get up and go and open the door because somebody rang the doorbell or knocked, but nobody heard the doorbell being rung, only him. And he would open the door, he would take a minute to do something and he would come back. And usually he did not share such stories with my family, of course, but because he had a helper with him who saw all of this happen, they know this story.
So more than one person saw this whole the floating corpse and the turning of the head and the discussion and all, and then the disappear. More than one person has seen this.
Yes, apparently this had been happening on and off quite frequently. These people used to gather because her soul couldn't get free. And then this man, whose daughter-in-law it was, found out about my great-grandfather, and he thought, okay, chalo, let's try this. Maybe this will put an end to the whole thing. Nobody lived at the Haveli anymore because at the Wada anymore because this had been going on for a long time.
Wow, freaky and unnerving. Very unnerving, Aishwarya. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you. Can I just say I actually got introduced to your stream through another friend, Namita, who's a doctor and works here as well.
I'm
She's
so
from
sorry
Mumbai.
that this happened to you, and we can make a
We were
complaint
very
against Namita or
depressed.
something.
We were very depressed, drunk ourselves into oblivion for the first 2-3 streams. No, we're big fans, and she will be so excited. I told her that I'm
Awesome.
planning to join the streams, and she told me I should mention her.
She's a hero. You're a real one. Thank you for helping us
Thank
out.
you. Thank you.
But you
All right,
guys have
Aishwarya.
freaked me out. I live alone, and it has been very difficult to fall asleep after few of your streams.
I don't think I can ever live alone now because of these streams.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Chalo, take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a
Bye,
nice
bye.
evening.
You
Thank
too.
you. Bye. Bye.
ए नाना जी
Bye.
कैसे हैं आप?
मैं
बाय
बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ. क्या चल रहा है और क्या चल रहा है?
आपका कुछ कोई सोच है वो स्टोरी के बारे में? मैं थोड़ा मेरे पास सुरेश जी,
अरे हाय,
मुंबई का वेदर थोड़ा ठंडा हो गया ना?
आप तो पूरा आइस
थोड़ा।
क्यूब से आइस क्यूब
हाँ।
आप मुझे लगा थोड़ी देर में आप रैप करेंगी. आइस क्यूबी.
आइस क्यूब वो रैपर है, मैं आइस क्यूब.
क्यूबी. आइस क्यूब.
आइस क्यूब. एनीवे, कैसे हैं आप लोग? हरामी चैट कैसे? हरामी वाला वो कमेंट्स कैसे लिख रहे हैं? हाँ, सस्ते
शी.
नशे नौलशी क्या
नहीं,
क्या
नहीं,
कर
नहीं,
रहे हो
शी,
तुम
शी.
लोग? बट एक चीज ना सुरेश जी, अरे मैं तो यहाँ पे आई सुपर चैट रीड करने के लिए. मैं डिस्कशन नहीं करती. एक मिनट. एरिल परेरा, ये किधर है एरिल? व्हाट इज सेइंग मैन? एरिल परेरा, सुरेश सर क्या लग रहे हो आप? वाह, हार्ट इमोजी.
ओह.
मुइंग आपको मुइंग दे रहे हैं वो. और सिंह बाल से सुरेश सर लुक लाइक साइरस ब्रोचा ऑन जूम. साइरस ब्रोचा बिजी रनिंग इनटू अ वॉल. बट सच में आप क्या लग रहे हैं सुरेश जी? क्या बताऊं आपको? लीव माय बॉडी.
Oh,
Hey Suresh, how are you? Good to have you here.
well, thank you. Ice cube. Somebody said
Why are
you're
you talking about ice cream?
yeah.
It's weird.
तेरे सर के बाल मेरे चेहरे पे आए बोल रहा है.
You know that part where the body turned around and turned to that guy and said something?
That's really spooky.
नहीं, वो टाइम पे नहीं. Turned around, he said, मैं जा रहा हूँ, किचन का सब लाइट ऑफ करके जाना.
So basically,
That was hardcore
You're-
stuff, bro. Like it was floating body roll and everybody's just wow. What would you do, Suresh, that was happening? Would you go and put your hand under the body like that and on top of the body to
I
check
think-
for strings?
I
like वो
think I would
magic
have-
show में होता
I would have probably passed away.
है. They have to put
Passed
you
out.
also with him.
Passed out or passed away.
Pretty funny. Freaky stuff. All right. Boni Hoge Rele. Wow. Interesting names. So here, let's see who we've got. Okay. Next caller is being pulled in to our waiting room. Big hello to all our mods. Thank you guys.
I'm snacking on popcorn, sillet, murgir.
How dare you call me that?
Oh, sorry, sir.
Oh my gosh. क्या चल रहा है? Yes, I told you आज NRI stream है भाई.
Yeah, full daylight पीछे.
एकदम. She's like, hey, I come from California. Scared
Yeah,
off.
Hi.
I'm calling from
Hi.
Canada.
Hey, Kutun.
I've come from
Shivani.
USA. What's
Ah,
up?
US of A.
yeah.
कैसे?
So I'm Shivani, big fan
Hi,
of you
Shivani.
guys. I'm
कैसा
a
है?
fan through my husband, Jigar,
जिगर को
right
बोल-
here.
मारेगा तेरे को जिगर. Why were
Hey,
you subjecting
जिगर.
her to this nonsense?
Came to Jigar.
બસ મજામાં.
All right.
Love the beard.
Oh,
Thank
thanks.
you. Oh.
Oh,
So my story is from about 5-6 years ago. I was a nurse in a hospital, and my patient. By the way, the rating is about 6 or 7.
7. ठीक है. 6 or 7.
Yeah,
ठीक है.
6 or 7, depending on you
ठीक है.
guys.
ठीक है मैम.
Or Harami chat. So I was a nurse. I had this patient who was a hospice patient, meaning end of life care. They had cancer. They were about to die.
Damn.
So she was, yeah. So we had to keep her, pain free. So she had an IV, and we were giving like pain medications about every 2-3 hours to keep her comfortable. So my shift was from about 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., like 12-hour shifts. So around 6:30, 6:45, somebody in her room pressed the call bell to get the nurse. So I went in there, try to give the medicine, but her IV wasn't working. So I was trying to find a new IV in her hand to put the medication in. We were on the 4th floor. Like I was working on the 4th floor. So the room was like, this is the door right here. I go in, this is the bed. The window is on the opposite side of her. So I was trying to find the IV in her right hand, which is by the door. So my back is towards the door and my face is towards the window. And she is, just asleep, not waking up or anything. So I go on the other side because I couldn't find anything on the right hand. So I was trying to find the IV on the left hand. So my back is now towards the window and I'm facing the door. Suddenly she wakes up, she looks behind me and she goes, there's a man in black here to get me. I'm like, get you where? And she's like, I don't know, he's here to get me. So I run out of the room. I get my charge nurse, who is my manager, and I come back in and she's asleep again. So I muster up the courage and I go back and try to find the IV again. And she wakes up again and she says, I'm telling you, he's here to get me. And then she grabs my badge, which I have on my shirt, and she reads my name and she's like, I'm gonna tell him your name. I'm like, so yeah.
Tell who?
Yeah, I was like, oh, not my name. So I just run out of the room again and I go back home and I tell this to my other coworkers and I give report for the oncoming nurse, the night shift nurse, and I go back home and then the next day I found out she was dead that night. She
oh
died.
man.
Oh shit.
So I don't know what the man in black was doing on the 4th floor in the air, hovering, flying. I don't know. But I've heard a lot of stories on your stream regarding the man in black or black man or something. So I wonder what that is.
Oh my god, man. This was all like sort of like speculation, but it gave me the chills, bro. That's
I
crazy.
know. The
Oh,
part that
dude.
gave me the chills was that she read my name. She was like holding on
Oh
to my
shit.
badge.
You should apply for a name
Just
change.
one general question. Were you
Yeah.
married at that time?
I was not. So
Oh,
I technically
so
got a
it's so
name
definitely
change.
not Jigar. It's definitely not Jigar then.
What
No,
the
Jigger
hell?
is safe.
Anyway, thank you
Yeah.
so much. That was a very, very
Glad to-
unnerving story.
Quite unnerving,
Thank
man.
you.
And it
Glad
must
to
be
be
rough
here.
as it is dealing with work and helping people out and patients and stuff. And then
Yeah.
in that atmosphere, baapre. Very Burjir
Yeah.
story. Ah,
Very
मैं
good.
डर गई, मैं डर गई. Shivani, thank you so much.
Thank
Very
you,
fun.
Shivani.
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye.
And you should turn off a few tube lights. It's very bright in your house. So take care. And
Oh,
please
it's
say hi.
sunlight.
Ah,
Fun.
take care.
Sun is shining in Ohio, USA.
Yeah.
Shining in the setting sun with a pearl upon the ocean. Come and
Ocean,
feel
come
me.
on.
Okay,
Oh.
chalo, bye bye. Wow, Suresh, that's mad creepy. Imagine you're working in a hospital and one of the patients tells you this, and then the next day, oh, मेरे पास काफी डर गई. Listen, Suresh, we should have a quick discussion on this. How many times you've gone through this? अपना stream पे काफी लोग बाहर गांव से कॉल करते हैं.
Yeah.
गांव यहाँ तक है, गांव के बाहर जाओगे तो बाहर गांव हो जाता है. तो Accents, Suresh. What are your thoughts on accents? See, my personal opinion is that s- it's all about communication, right? Suresh and me, we both had very heavy German accents because we're from
Yes.
Germany. And then living here, we've developed now kind of like Indian accents, right, Suresh?
Yeah. So I traveled a lot in the US and I used to speak a lot like this, but the people do get the accents or they don't get it. And it's said,
I don't
said
know.
and they sound cool. I don't know. You just
I
accept
don't,
people and
correct.
they speak well. And they
I didn't
speak well.
understand a word
As
you
long
said.
as long as long as there was you didn't understand then so hey man, like, I've been to London, I've been to US and so the people who are there for some time, more than us people, and if they
Yeah,
got an
yeah.
accent, it's okay. Live and
It's
let live. That should be the
but
motto, man.
what is it about? Why do we pick up accents? Is it the more time you spend, okay, around people with accents, you end up picking that up because you want them to understand you.
Yeah,
So that's what I think it is about. And yes,
yeah.
it is a little funny on some levels. It is funny, right? To us, they find our accents funny, we find their accents funny. But please, no hate, yeah. Don't turn it
Seriously.
into hate. Enjoy it. It's fun. I actually like listening to different accents. It's very interesting. My favorite accent is the Irish accent.
Yeah.
Kimmy, I don't do it very well. I've been watching a
Oh,
lot of Rings of Power.
oh. कसं काय रे?
I mean,
काय चालू
काय
आहे?
चाललो तिकडे?
हाय चला
वालार
हाय
मुरगुलीस. तिकडे जा.
हाय रिस्क हाय रिस्क US Irish accent काय मला माहिती नाही.
So please stop flipping out on people's accents, guys. Yes, it's so funny. Man, okay. That was such a creepy story. No ghost. Like somebody said in the chat, there was no ghost, but that was actually very creepy. Suresh, so itna comfortable ho gaya. He doesn't even say I'm going nothing. He's gone. Wow, we have Kabristan ka shaitan. What does that mean? Who's next? Okay, the chat was campaigning for Apurva. So we're bringing Apurva in. I was all kind of shocked. I thought it was a guy, but here we go. Apurva on the line. Suresh sir looking. Hi, Huko, hi. Apurva, how are you?
I'm great. We met, Jose. We met once in 2015.
Oh my gosh. And did I park your car properly or did I what?
You pretended not to be a celebrity, but I knew you.
That was not pretending. It was just me breathing. But anyway,
Well, the moment I recognized you, everyone came around you, which was
like
cool.
Shakib. Apurva, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Pune.
Pune. Okay. What? So you were in Mumbai at the time? Asking too many questions.
I was.
Okay. सुरेश जी को थोड़ा अनम्यूट करते हैं. Sorry, माफ कीजिएगा. All right, Pune horror story. You have something crazy for us,
I
Apurva?
do have. Well, I'm gonna give you options. One of them is
Option A.
option A is more dramatic. It's funnier. It's scary, of course. And option 2 is more realistic, more believable, more relatable. So you decide what you like.
Arey, oh my god,
Oh boy.
I already have issues in my own life. I can't make these choices. Ah, toot, toot, toot. Okay, go with the more realistic one.
More realistic. Okay, let's do
Yeah.
that. Well, this is a personal story from back in 2018 when I was out in the woods. I was learning this sport, which was charging me a lot of money. So instead of them having instead of them taking all my money, I decided to go there and live in a trailer and kind of learn the sport
Okay.
on my own. And this is where it all happened, in this trailer van, which is a van, a one-bedroom van, in the middle of the woods with nobody else around me, where I was sleeping in the night. And the problem with this trailer was that it didn't have a bathroom in it. So to access a bathroom, I had to step out of the trailer, walk in the woods for 5 minutes and go into the bathroom. So I used to make sure I did not drink a lot of water at night, so I didn't have to make the scary 5-minute walk in the woods.
Where was this happening though?
Okay, this
Here
was
in India?
right. This was happening in the US, somewhere in the
Acha,
US.
हाँ. I was like, इधर woods में. बाप रे. मैडम क्या कर रहा हूँ? ठीक है.
But so that happened, and there was a night when I did actually urgently need to use the bathroom, so I did have to go at night, and I decided to do the brave walk. I turned on the very small light in my trailer, and I decided to turn on the camera, so I could just listen to some music, pretend like I wasn't alone. And I walked out, and okay, it was so beautiful at night. So I was like, okay, well, this is not so scary. But the moment I opened my camera, there were like green lights flashing on the camera. And I was like, okay, well, no photos necessary, no Instagram necessary. I'm just gonna go run to the bathroom, run back, and went to the bathroom, came back to my trailer, and then I was just like looking up the internet. What do these green lines signify? And it some of those posts on Google said that it's just a glitch. Some other posts said that it could be some energy, some otherworldly energy trying to creep into your system or whatever. But I ignored it, and I went off to bed. I turned off all my lights and went off to bed. Next day I wake up, and my instructors asked me if I was up all night, because my lights were on, things were moving in my trailer, and everything was sort of in motion all night. And I said, no, well, I was sleeping all night, but apparently not. Um, since then, I decided to, well, I didn't leave the trailer, but I just didn't leave my trailer at all in the night. So
Oh
it's,
dear.
it's not crazy, but it's more realistic.
And the sanitation people are like, ma'am, why didn't you leave the trailer for so long? So nobody knows what was happening. Other people thought that you were like having a party in your trailer, but you were
Other
not
people
doing
thought
anything.
I was just doing something, and they didn't want to like creep into my trailer and ask me, because that would be creepy.
Correct.
So, well, yeah.
Very interesting. Slightly unnerving, but thank you so much, Apurva.
Thank you so much, Jose.
Thank you.
Rakesh.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
And I guess that's I mean, if you're not into the trailer life, I don't think you should try it for fun.
No, don't you.
बाथरूम का इशू हो जाता है. चलो ठीक है अपूर्वा.
Bye.
Bye
Cheers,
bye.
guys.
Bye.
Cheers, bye.
Cheers bye.
तो कैमरा
ना बोलो ना.
कैमरा में ग्लिच नहीं होगा.
कौन सा कैमरा?
कैमरा में साइड ग्रीन लाइन आने के लिए कैमरा में ग्लिच हो सकता था ना.
हो सकता है, वो तो हो सकता है.
बराबर.
आई थिंक उनका पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस में थोड़ा फ्रीकी जी की हो गया थोड़ा. Maybe पता नहीं, mushrooms. Anyway, let's keep going. Wow. Okay. What is this? Somebody has typed NRI panelist. Wait, क्या बात कर रहे हैं? Mystery ghost. All right. Okay. Next caller is coming in. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, although there is no reason to. But this is for anyone who feels like doing us a favor. आप कर दो. End of the stream होने के बाद comments. That's the top tier level. Suresh left us again. गला साफ करके बात कर होजे. Okay.
मैं इधर ही हूँ.
Hey, कैसे आप? How are you? Oh yeah, we've got Mr. Mark Jonathan Pereira Changi in his workstation area. We should have just stared at each other for 5 minutes. That would be pretty weird.
Let's still do that.
About to unmute him. क्या किया उधर? Hey, I kind of keep my stuff in boxes like that also.
Oh, there are a lot of boxes in my room, man. Well, thank you for having me.
For
I am
spares.
from Singapore.
Welcome, buddy. How's
Thank
it
you.
going
I'm an
over there?
international listener, so
Nice.
I've been enjoying your show the last few weeks that I found your show. So this is the
Such
first
a-
time I'm on live.
Oh, so
Yep.
sorry about that. But, let's go, Mark. What do you got
Sure.
for us?
So about 10 years ago, I was scheduled to go to Taipei for a business trip. So I was booked in to stay for 2 nights at the Grand Hyatt. What happened was, before I left on the trip, my then girlfriend told me not to Google anything about the hotel. So I listened to her. Didn't Google anything. Had the 2 nights there, no problem for the business trip. Came back. At the airport, when she picked me up, we had supper at a McDonald's, and she asked me if I had any funny, experiences at the hotel. And I told her no, everything was fine. And I asked her why, and she said, go Google the hotel. So I Googled the hotel, and turns out that there are many articles about the hotel grounds being a political prison where they executed political prisoners. And some articles said that guests had knocking on the door in the middle of the night, lights turning on, noises outside the room. Then I had chills because what happened was on the first night, I had 2 side lamps that turned on and it was really hot and really bright. And I'm not, well, I always leave the bathroom light on, but I'll keep the room lights off. So I felt that was really bizarre, but just went back to sleep. I didn't really bother. As well as on both nights, I had very rowdy neighbors, but I just thought they were business people who, had some fun and were going back to the hotel to have some fun. But when I read those articles, I had chills and I had goosebumps because, had I read that before I went on the trip, I would not have been able to sleep. So that's my little story from that trip.
But you didn't experience anything though. It was just like
Because I didn't read anything before, I just sort of just thought that was just something normal. Maybe I forgot to turn off the lights. Maybe I had rowdy neighbors. But after I came back, I read articles about my experiences, people experiencing the same thing, and yeah.
now
when
you
I
got to
had
go back
goosebumps.
to that hotel and then call us back and let us know how it is.
Those are 300 USD night rooms. I'm not going back. I can't afford that now.
All right, killer man. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Thank you. Enjoying
Have
the
a good
show.
one, Mark.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Where was this
Bye-bye.
hotel? That's the only thing I wanted to ask you.
Grand
See.
Hyatt in Taipei, next to the Taipei 1-on-1.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And this is the interesting thing. When I checked out of the hotel, the staff asked me if everything was okay. And I gave her the 2 thumbs up. Everything was good. And she had that look on her face, which I didn't place
They're
until
confused.
until I relate the story back to my girlfriend. I was like, the staff had that funny face when she asked me, when, I replied to her question. Yeah. So, yeah. She probably thought I was hard as nails or something, stuff happened.
She's like,
and
that's the first person who didn't experience anything at our hotel. So weird.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank
Bye.
you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Interesting. So he did not
Yeah.
experience anything, but he
We
might.
sort of,
Go down.
when you read about something later on after reaching home, that's
Mr.
the time you
Morgan Freeman,
realize.
welcome, sir. How are you?
I just want to say that if you come back and you read a story about a place that you just visited, and then you start correlating those stories inside your mind, then
Oh,
you
yeah,
realize
much worse,
certain
much
things, certain things that you have experienced could be a part of that story which you just read. But that's just your mind trying to make a connection.
Yeah.
And
सुरेश जी आप अब इतना मतलब आपका दिमाग जो है ना इतना एक्सपैंड होते जा रहा है हर दिन तो मैं तो बहुत ही इम्प्रेस्ड हूँ जी और पाई लागू से
Sri Ram Lagu.
No, Pariniti. Varun Kakkar
Oh.
says, always check all lights and fans before going to sleep. Yes, thank you so much, Varun. और मैंने 1-2 स्क्रीनशॉट्स भी लिया है भाग्यशाला फिर से जगदीश मिश्रा सुरेश सर लुकिंग यंग इन सॉल्ट एंड पेपर लुक आ गया वापस हाँ फ्रेज के लिए आ गया वापस जल्दी से आई विल रीड इट टू यू
Wig
अगेन
निकल गया था.
जगदीश
पर-
Suresh sir looking young and solid. Hey, Suresh, I just realized with this look now, if you take your glasses off and you don't smile and you close your eyes and you turn upside down, someone will think your face is straight.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's a great idea.
That's so stupid. You draw some eyes over here, like dress next to your cheeks over there.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
don't waste time. Xanthopolis. Cheers, guys. Thank you, Xanthopolis. I hope it's not real police. Mayur Iyer. Nana OP. Nana OP. Nana Gopi. ठीक है. Very nice. It's going well. मेरे को बड़ा मजा आ रहा है. Especially मेरे को. Leave my water. So let's move on.
Somebody just
Swiftly,
said,
oh no.
if I may read, because
Yeah.
also it was very close to my heart. Somebody just said R.I.P. Raju Srivastav.
Oh,
Completely, man.
yeah.
That's too shocking. And I knew him for quite a few years during my struggling days. And
I binge watched all his old videos. Man, the stand-up stuff was on another level. How he takes it.
absolutely inanimate objects.
him giving them personalities. That was the wildest thing.
Yeah.
It's too good. Yeah, too good, too good. And it will be what's the word for it? All that stuff will keep him immortal. I think amazing stuff.
Absolutely,
Amazing.
absolutely. Yeah, that's why being a performer, you never die. Actually, it's always someone is watching you somewhere.
God, one of these days we're going to end up having a very serious conversation on death. It will not be Khan Masti style, but
Yeah. Anyway,
thank
man,
you,
all
sir.
our
Yeah.
prayers to him and his family
I
for
know, I
sure.
know.
And wherever he's in a good place. And my dad always used to say that,
And thank you for all the laughs, bro.
yeah,
Thank you for
man,
all those
seriously,
amazing videos. Wow.
seriously, man. So my
Chalo.
dad always used to say that, when time comes, you'll go one way or the other.
I
So
know, I know. We've been kind of having those discussions over here also. And it's crazy, na, Suresh? You're in your 20s. I'm mentally in,
your teens.
I'm 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, okay.
But when we were messing around doing Kanmasi and stuff, then it was a lot of it was jokes and messing around. But now, now that I'm what, now discussing these things, it's a little bit of like, okay, mera bhi number. Anyway, let's move along from here swiftly. Thank you, Suresh Ji. Transition.
Oh,
Sandeep
hello,
D says
madam.
Suresh sir competing with Madhavan sir minus haircut. क्या बात है माधवन सर के साथ टक्कर टक्कर टक्कर
Hmm.
टक्कर ले my boy.
Fine.
ठीक है. Okay, let's keep going. Next person. You guys can campaign for yourselves also in the chat. जिसको आने के अंदर. Somebody else named Suresh. ठीक है. Okay, next person coming on. Swiftly. Hold on to your horses. It's Saima Khan.
Hi. I just joined and I'm so lucky to get joined. One
Oh,
second,
Suresh, you want
my
to do her
audio.
voice? Okay, go for it.
Hi. One second, my audio. Hi. My audio is still not working.
Hard to unmute her. Wait.
I
Saima,
was trying
welcome.
to mute. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Simon.
Well, I can't believe we made it through. Hello to both of you. And Suresh, sir, I'm quite a big fan. I'm on the phone.
Oh,
क्या attitude है?
you just fired someone.
Saima, where are you calling us from?
I'm actually in Leeds in the UK at the minute. I do my post-graduation studies here.
Welcome.
Hello.
Take your
Hello.
time. Take it. आराम से.
Yeah.
So I do have kahani, but मेरे साथ नहीं हुआ था. मेरे दादा ने बताया था मुझे.
Okay.
And I think it's one of those where I'm like, you're a well-educated man. I don't see any reason for you to, make up something of this sort. So I think it kind of stayed with me
Oh
for a
yeah,
while.
those are even crazier when you know the person well and you know what they're
Yeah.
about. So why would they be telling you these crazy things?
Exactly. And ye kahani I heard when I was around 12 years old. So I was proper like, oh,
ठीक है.
this is some spooky stuff. So
सुनाइए आप.
he worked with the government a lot, like Indian government, but he was like a diplomat. So I think ek baar wo kahin somewhere he'd gone, not in a big city, but it was like a small chota sa town. I think Bijapur naam tha uska. I'm not sure, but it was some small place like this. And unko jo bhi kaam kiye, he had to stay in a government guest house bungalow, which apparently had been locked for a while. So वो वहाँ पे पहुंचे, एक worker था जो receive किया and was like, अच्छा सर आपके लिए खाना वगैरह पका के रखा है, हम लोग evening को यहाँ से जाते हैं, कुछ भी हो तो next day we'll be here. And he was like, okay, no worries, cool. So he was staying alone there, and I think he's a very nocturnal person, so he stays up till late in the morning, हमेशा से. And he often sits and reads Quran या जो भी उनका, he does his thing. But either way, he was sort of just in his bedroom, and he was like, "Acha, mujhe kuch bhook lagi hai. Let me look around the house." And he starts hearing, he can hear a woman crying. किसी की रोने की आवाज आ रही है. So at first he's like, शायद थका हुआ हूँ, journey है. He doesn't really. I do have a cat. वो मेरी बिल्ली है, which you're hearing.
Even I have a cat who's just here for a sec. Anyway, please continue. So then?
Yeah, no, that's my cat. It's just meowing. So he at first ignores it to his best, and then at one point he's like, definitely आवाज तो आ रही है रोने की. So he goes around the house and checks, but दिखने में तो कुछ है नहीं. So he's like, whatever. but एक दो घंटे के बाद he's in the room and इस कमरे में it has like the old kind of, you know, those वैसे वाले latch जो होते हैं, the like you have to move in the old style.
Ancient
So
ones.
he
Yeah,
thought,
yeah.
so he thought he could hear someone, but he ignored it until, and this was the moment where the heart stopped. Latch धीरे धीरे खुलना शुरू हो गया room का.
क्या?
Yeah, like it started moving little by little. And he said, you know, he was reading his Quran and he's like, and you know वो खुल रहा है, and he was like, I remember him saying, he's like, तब मेरा ना दिल मेरे मुंह में आ गया था. He was absolutely
Dil.
terrified. Yeah, he was like terrified. And you know, so he like is Muslim, so he's a bit religious. तो उन्होंने जो भी like हाथ में कुछ मिला, I don't know what object he found, but he just kind of read a kalma and like threw it towards the door, just hoping it would stop. And it did stop, but फिर एक घंटे बाद so you know, he was like अंदर से lock करके सो गए, and like he was trying to sleep but नींद नहीं आई. And then I think this is early hours of the morning, around 4 बजे, उनको नींद नहीं आ रही है. He's just watching the घड़ी go by कि next दिन कोई आए and let me get out of here. But eventually around like 4 ऐसे सुबह में he starts hearing singing and he's like अब क्या है. And he apparently like walks slowly to follow the voice at this point, which I don't know why you would do. I would be terrified.
What
I wouldn't leave the
hell?
blanket only. I'd be like wrapped up. So he leaves and he said this, but he saw an image of एक औरत sitting, you know, like kitchen के वो like slabs, like counter area जैसे होते हैं.
Yeah, yeah.
उस पे बैठी है लेकिन उसके पैर are inside like a big cooking pot. And he just like, he said नहीं. उसके बाद he just quietly retreated, went back to the room. सुबह 7 बजे like the same जो जिसने welcome किया था वो आए. He told him, he was like ये क्या है? And he's like नहीं सर पता नहीं, आपने शायद थक गए. He was like नहीं मैं नहीं थका, but either way he was supposed to stay there for a week. He left and he went to a hotel and he was like it's okay, मैं खुद के खर्चे पे रह लूंगा, यहाँ नहीं रहना मुझे.
Oh
Which
shit.
it's one of those where I'm like, I don't see any reason why ऐसे याके, you know, and this wasn't even to me कि I can think शायद बच्ची थी, he was saying to entertain the story. Like this was a discussion being had amongst the adults. I just happened to be in the car and I heard it, so I don't know why he would simply say something of that sort to other adults in the
Wow.
car. And I'm like very, I don't know, I still get very spooked by the whole thing where I'm like, I don't know क्या देखा, whether journey के वजह से या जिसके भी वजह से, it's a scary sight, I feel.
That's damn creepy, yaar. But some explanations could be carbon monoxide. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe.
मैं तो डर गया, अपने को पता नहीं.
बाप रे.
Suresh sir,
I
what
know.
would you do
Just
if you
spoiled it
saw,
from.
if you went to the kitchen and you saw a lady
Okay, let's
she's
not even go there.
in the pot? Oh dear. Anyway, thank you so much, Simon. Is your
Thank
cat
you.
around by any chance?
नहीं, he went out the room. He
Oh
left.
man, I wanted to see how he would react to this.
Oh,
ठीक है, you call us some other
he
time.
would
We'll...
be very terrified. He's a kitten. He's very small. So
Oh,
I'll speak gently to him. I'll be like, meow, कुछ खाने को चाहिए?
yeah.
नहीं, I think it's that face only. वो देख लेगा. He's gonna be a
But
bit.
I do.
This face?
Jose is a cat whisperer.
Yeah, I whisper to them when they run. Anyway, Saima, thank you so much. Have a good one.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.
Riki, bye-bye. Strange and unnerving stories of a lady washing her feet in a pot in the bathroom.
Wow.
What would you do if you saw that in your kitchen? Let us know in the chat. And if you were a cat and someone was on a Zoom call with a humanoid cat, what would you do? What would you do? सिर्फ माहौल बनने की कोशिश. But सुरेश जी, मैं आई वापस.
अरे हाँ मैडम, कैसे हैं आप? Ice
We've
Cube.
known each other for so long, फिर भी आप मुझे मैडम बोलते हैं, but ठीक है.
Oh, sorry आंटी, मेरी गलती.
My
Oh.
Magellan, Kutigelan, Magellan says for the NRI horror show. Thank you so much, Magellan. Mipan Galen.
Hey, you also got
Vijay
a great
Galen.
UK accent, like Joyce has a very good brilliant British accent. You also
See, the
got
thing
one.
is, I spent a lot of time in Australia and in UK, so my accent was mix up ho jata hai, Suresh, you know. So right, mate, what you doing over there? All right,
was all. Oi,
Sorry?
बस वो लोग कभी ऐसी आवाज भी निकालते. Oi,
Just like, oi.
oh, oi.
I don't know what kind of shows you've been watching. किधर होता है? But anyway, let's keep going.
Oi.
Wow. अकेले next person calling in. अरे एक और सौविक चैटर्जी आपके लिए सौविक लीमा बॉर्डर सुरेश मस्त bro.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I mean I know it sound a little weird but सुरेश तेरा वो इधर नीचे का ग्रे हो रहा है मेरा ऊपर का थोड़ा ग्रे हो रहा है
अजीब तरीके से तूने बोल रही चलो ठीक है
Abhiraj Singh
Hey, he looks
Abhiraj
like
Singh
Sachin.
he
Young
said you are the
Sachin he looks
best
like.
Hey Ray what are you saying roommate sorry oh god this is really the NRI stream today सब लोग बाहरगांव से either that or इसका घर के बाहर शूटिंग चल रहा है इसलिए सब लाइट वाइट ऑन है What is up? Good evening, sir.
Oh my god. I can't believe I'm on the stream, guys.
सोचो
Yeah.
नसीब
Where
नसीब
are
का
you
नसीब
calling up
अच्छा
from,
नहीं
mate?
है
I am calling from
Mate.
Seattle.
Seattle.
US, yeah.
Are you Seattled very well over there?
Yeah.
I had to crack that one, bro. Forgive me for that.
But see again another
See, Jose,
name of a
just
place.
Seattle down. Just Seattle down, Jose, please.
Okay.
Come on.
So I'll start with the story.
Yep.
Hey, before you start, please tell us. We didn't get your name, brother.
Oh, my name is Shashi.
Shashi, welcome to the stream. And what kind of rating are you going to give your story? Oh, sorry.
7 to 8.
Sorry. 7 to 8. Very good, very good. But see, Suresh, another place, Seattle. Sounds like Seattle. Ghat Kopar.
Oh.
Andheri. I thought I was on to something. Anyway, go for it, Shashi. All yours.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, this is a story about like 4 roommates. Okay, and so they actually like went to college. So they lived in a village, and they went to college for the first time in a town, basically, right? So they lived in a village called Srikakulam, and they went to Vishakhapatnam for their engineering. And so like 3 of these 4 roommates are basically like very well like rich people in those village, like zamindar kya beta, right? So and one of them was the servant's son for one of the other 3, basically. So he was a servant's son, but like they loved the not the son, but the father of this person whose servant son it was. So they loved that servant. So like they like also sent him to college along with them. So the servant son was like because like he
I
has
think
been doing like
house help, the help.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. House help. So this house help's son, because he has been doing like chores and like work around.
They were like family to them, basically.
Yeah, family to them. But because he was doing chores, like he was very meek, basically. He was very meek, and he was not that bright in studies. You can say that, right? So what they used to do, like these 3 guys, they used to bully him, basically. In college, when they stayed with him, basically they used to make him do all the room work, like cooking and like doing dishes and all these things. And because he was also not assertive and not good in studies, like he used to get bullied. And one day what happened is like so this results of the I don't know, first semester or second semester that came in, and like this guy again failed, right? The servant son again failed. So other 3 just like mocked him, saying that like I don't know, in various ways they mocked him, like, yeah, this guy doesn't have like. So all the other 3 were dating some girls, basically, and but this guy was very shy to even talk with girls and anything, right? He just
Got
used to
it.
stay.
He was a bit of a recluse and they were ill treating him. Oh.
Yeah, they were reiterating him, and they were saying that, okay, like you can't even talk to girls, and they were saying that they were going to a party afterwards, because they passed, right, and the exams are over, the holidays are beginning. So they said that they will go to a party, but like, I mean, maybe we shouldn't take this guy to a party because he can't even talk to girls, right? So what will he do there? So they were mocking him like that, right? So okay, like they went to the party that night and then came back late, right? Uh, but when they came back to the room, this guy was not there, the servant's son. Uh, uh, they didn't think much about it and they just slept. And at 3 a.m. in the night, they get a knock on the door, right? And they open it and they see the servant's son. He's all like, he's all changed basically. Now he's all dressed up. He's like a playboy actually. He's dressed up like a playboy, and his whole demeanor has changed basically. Suddenly he has got like a lot of confidence. He was talking like, "Hey guys, what are you doing?" Things like that, right? He was talking in some like English and
Tobey
Telugu
Maguire,
slang.
but after the black suit in Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then they were like shell shocked and like, what happened to this guy? Okay, like and then okay, they just think they just left it there and they just slept, right? And after like for the next 2-3 days, they observed this guy. This guy is like always on the phone, chatting with some person, and obviously his like whole demeanor has changed. Basically, he has got some new confidence or something. He also started to talk back, like when they sent him like, "Hey, can you do dishes and all these things?" Like he said, like, "Okay, like
He was like, bah!
dude, I can't do it."
He just starts
Yeah,
throwing the dishes around.
Good.
yeah. It's like that. Dude, I
Super.
can't do it. Like I have to go somewhere. I have to meet my girlfriend. He said, and like every late evening, he started to go out and didn't return back until late in the night. Right? He started to go out like 7 p.m. and he returned at like 2 a.m. or something. And like when they asked him in the morning, he said that, dude, like this is the only time my girlfriend is free, so I go to meet him. So you have a girlfriend now? And he said, yeah. So okay, like they didn't believe that guy. So they one day what they said that like we will follow this guy, right? So they follow this guy behind his back when he left. Uh,
Yeah,
so
have to do it
as
like
like
that.
he
Yeah.
went, he was walking and walking and walking, and he came to a deserted place. There was only this like there was only one house in this like deserted place, and there was a bench behind the house or something. Some like one street away from the house, like so 1 block away from the house, there was a tree and there was a bench. So this guy like went this guy went and sat down on the bench. These guys were observing from behind, and he just started talking to somebody. Like there was a person on
On the
beside
bench.
him on the bench. Yeah,
Who bench?
he started to talk. Yeah, and now they were really spooked actually. So is he talking to a ghost or is he hallucinating? He's gone mental or something,
Because he lost it. Yeah.
right?
Crazy.
Yeah. So then like okay, they just went back, right? They just went back to their house. They didn't confront him right there. They went back, and then like this guy returned again at 2 a.m. or something. And then the next day, next morning they confronted him like, okay, what's happening? Like you don't have any girlfriend. You just gone mental.
Yeah.
You are talking to like you're hallucinating things and things like that. Dude, like, why would I hallucinate? Like, I can show you. Okay, you come with me. I will show you her house today.
Okay.
He said. Okay, let's go. Like, show us her house. Like, and then they went with him, right? So now it's again late evening night. Like they went with him, and he actually he actually took them to a house, which is so I'm like that house like was like right on the side of a main road basically.
Okay.
So this is important. So right on the side of a main road, where like a lot of vehicles are moving, this house was there one. And like they went to that house, yeah, and like it was late at night, it was like 9 p.m. or something. So they knocked on that house, and on the first knock nobody opened it, and then they said like, okay, knock again. He said these guys were making him knock again. uh, so they opened, like one elderly man, he came in. And one elderly man, he opened the door, and he said, okay, what's happening, why are you making this halla, like do you know what time it is? And said, so these guys explained to these guys, started saying that, okay, my friend here, he's saying that like he's saying that basically like he's dating your daughter.
Huh.
He's dating your daughter, like, and but we don't believe him, so that's why we knocked. So what the fuck are you talking about? Who friend? And then they look sideways, and
There's
there
nobody
is no
there.
friend here. There is nobody there. The friend is not there. So then then
Nice.
what this is like, I be proud. They were shell shocked. They said like okay, we promised there was a person here. So they take up his photo from their phone, and they show it to the
Old man.
show it to the elderly man. And the elderly man says, okay, this guy, he actually died in a road accident like a few days ago, right in front of my
Oh,
main road,
damn.
right in front of my house.
Oh, shit.
So then
Now, as a
this,
ghost, he's bringing people to that guy's house. Damn.
yeah.
What a
So
bummer.
that is,
Oh, I mean, for both
Yeah,
of them,
so
one of them died.
yeah. So that's
Anyway,
kind of the,
buddy,
That
you're
is-
through it. You can take a deep breath now. You made it till the end. And I got
Yeah.
very invested. I'm telling you, we went to Panvel and back, but मैं काफी invest हो गया था story में. Oh, dude.
a nice
Freaky,
twist.
freaking
Nice
unnerving,
twist.
unnerving, sir. बाकी सब ठीक, Shashi? You're good, buddy.
ठीक है.
You're fine. Just don't read the chat.
But I hope
And-
these. How's the treatment going with these guys? But anyways,
What are you talking about?
those friends, nah, they needed treatment anyways. So
Very
Achha,
funny.
they needed a shock treatment so that
yeah.
they get a
Anyway,
Okay.
Shashi,
Okay
thank you
then.
so much.
Thank
Have a
you
good
so
one,
much.
buddy. Bye.
Thank
Bye. Yo, Suresh, a ghost who starts
Is-
bringing people to your house.
See, I was thinking maybe his girlfriend is a ghost and he's seeing her, and these guys are not seeing anything, right? But this is a nice twist when he himself is a ghost. You got it.
Yeah, I got
I
it.
think it's a
bro.
great. I got it, yeah, bro.
Very tough.
But Jose, I still feel you need to
Don't.
Seattle down.
मेरे को मत घुसे close में. We'll
Huh?
both end up talking in fake accents for an hour.
Yeah,
Suresh,
okay, fair.
kind
So that best is to use Morgan Freeman's accent.
If anyone
I
has
thought-
heard that story where Suresh, I don't know if I even put that out, where Suresh told me a story about some actor who was getting sort of like diction classes from then they got someone like a teacher. The teacher only had an accent, so then that guy also got an accent. Don't say
Yeah.
anything more. Or kuch
No,
more.
I can't.
Rende. Mega Chand. Mega, re Mega. Thank you, Mega. Kitna sweet.
Hey,
ho
hype.
aap. Have I tried fire? Yeah, my soul is leaving. Hey, it looks like there's a hand on my shoulder. Damn it, band karo ye sab. Have I tried fire pan? No, I have
Fire
actually
pan.
not tried fire pan.
Oh God, sorry. I started yawning.
No, sir. Kya problem? Kya? Must be tired. Now come here. Let me give you a back massage. Oh, I hadn't even started. Pata nahi kya chal raha udhar. All right, let's go to our next caller of the day. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and click. Ready, Suresh?
Yeah, bro. Go
I
for
saw
it, bro.
first what I was gonna click. I'm so
Kabristan
sorry, I
ka
forgot to switch
shaitan.
the scene earlier, and everyone's like, "Eh, it's warped, it's warped. कर दो ठीक, कर दो ठीक." मेरा मुंह जल जाएगा तो हाँ फायर पान खा के that'd be pretty funny.
Kabristan ka shaitan.
कब्रिस्तान का शैतान. I think this is वो fake account है. ठीक है, ज्यादा वेट नहीं करेंगे हम लोग.
अरे
Oh
white.
no. Akshay Nikam says, "Hi Huku, hi Hoezaay ji and Suresh ji. Thank you again for being such heroes. This last story was like a plot from Abbas Mastan movie. Cheers to you guys."
Yeah, in fact,
Leave my
that
body.
would have been a great ending for Bhool Bhulaiya also. If that made the heroine, Karthik Aryan and Kiara Advani the ghosts.
Interesting plot twist. I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's
Yeah.
move on. Kabristan ka shaitan could not make it through, unfortunately. अरे बोलने में क्या जाता है हाँ सुरेश बोलने में क्या जाता है देखो इसको
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल मैं आपके साथ सही
Press the
सहमत
button early this time.
और 9 से
देखो
10 का स्टोरी
10 में से 9 सोचो Meva that's me. Miva that's me says oh sorry. Hi Miva that's me says hi from Toronto. One more NRI for you. Thank you. Miva how are you? Kasakai Baro hi. Leave my body. 9 on 10 story.
I think the person is sleeping.
No, the camera is moving.
हाँ वो स्नोर कर रहा होगा तो ऐसे कैमरा भी हिलता होगा उसमें क्या है
They're showing us a ghost apparently. That's the ghost. क्या time pass चल रहा है भाई? Is this creepy for people who are sitting? Is this like when nothing's happening? Is that creepy for you at home? Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe. Okay, 9 on 10 story. That was a 9 on 10 purely because it was so short. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
yeah I
You know
know
what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I think they should just make sounds with accent na yeah or yeah
That's a video for you, Suresh, right there. What it sounded like when you went abroad. What everybody sounded like.
and then it's like suddenly
To you.
wow 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 Atharva
The thing
ji,
is,
ab-
even a discussion like this, na, like talking about accents and all, eventually, like for example, if they do our accent, then people get upset. Atharva, are you there? Actually, I can't unmute. Atharva is sending us messages saying he cannot unmute. तो क्या कर रहे हो भाई? अब नाचने वाले थे? क्या करने वाले थे? Atharva,
Mike
please
isn't
come
working.
back
ठीक है,
when you
so he's
can.
not there.
When you can come back, you can come back. Don't worry, no problem. All right, let's keep going. Oh, Suresh. Tira, Suresh. Man, what if I get a copyright strike because my singing is so close to the original?
Yeah, thankfully it's not.
Oh, Suresh. Thankfully it's not. Chirag bolo, Chirag. People joining this like online classes. Sarvesh. Alchi. Sarvesh. आपके लिए मुझे ऐसा इमोजी भेजा उसने. All right, Chirag is connecting to audio. Chirag bolo, Chirag. Chirag, you can do it, Chirag. Are Suresh, my God.
Tell me.
Man, I'll tell you. रुक एक second में कुछ Oh my God, Suresh! I just opened a picture to confirm, but I think my brain is correct. We'll bring you on shortly, Chirag. Martin Baba, thank you, Martin Baba. Bubu, kitna sweet ho aap. Leave my body. Suresh, looking like Matt Berry, bro.
Oh, Matt Berry, who's that?
He's one of the
I used to
greatest
have
actors
Blackberry.
of all time. I love him. He's
I
damn
used to
good.
have Blackberry.
Toast of London, What We Do in the Shadows. Look him up. Suresh, थोड़ा बहुत वो Matt Berry feel आ रहा है. I think you could be our Matt Berry. You are very much like him, Chirag. Chirag आ चुके हैं पहले शायद, but Chirag माहौल वाला आदमी है. सुरेश माँ किचन वाला आदमी. Hi Chirag. कैसे भाई? आ रहा है भाई?
हाँ।
क्या सीन है? क्या है स्टोरी?
आज भी एक स्टोरी है, छोटा सा।
क्या बात है, सुनाइए आप। द स्ट्रीम इज ऑल योर्स, चिराग।
Oh, Madberry, of course, of
ठीक
course.
है, तो ये मेरे एक कजिन ने सुनाया था।
ओके।
तो उसके किसी फ्रेंड का स्टोरी है। तो हम एक दिन हम मतलब सब रात के टाइम कोई शादी का फंक्शन हो तो बैठे थे, तब उसने सुनाया था ऐसे। तो इतना अच्छा स्टोरी था कि मुझे याद है अभी भी,
ओके।
तो मैं ये सुनाता हूँ। तो बेसिकली स्टोरी में एक आउट ऑफ इंडिया कंट्री में एक फैमिली रहती है। तो उस फैमिली में कौन थे, बहुत वर वर्किंग, पापा और मम्मी दोनों वर्क करते थे। बी उनका वो वर्क करते थे, उनके घर में थे ससुर और सास थे इसे घर पे। ठीक है, और उनके दो बच्चे भी थे, तो घर में चार लोग थे वो, और दो वो उनका नाम रखते अपन अ, राम और सीता। नहीं, कुछ और रखता हूँ। अ,
या प्लीज।
उनका नाम मोस्टली आप रख सकते हैं
सुरेश और सिरिल, चलो
X,
भाई।
X, X and Y.
एक्स एंड वाई। ओके, ठीक है,
हाँ।
एक्स एंड वाई। तो बेसिकली उनके घर में मतलब उनको घर का थोड़ा सा काम करने के लिए कोई मेड चाहिए था। तो लेकिन वहाँ पे उस कंट्री में उनको मतलब कोई मिल नहीं रहा था। तो मतलब वो साउथ अफ्रीका साइड कोई जगह में थे, तो उनको कोई मिल नहीं रहा था। तो उन्होंने सोचा कि अपन घर से इंडिया से किसी को बुला लेते हैं। मतलब तो उनके वहाँ पर ही रिलेटिव्स जो रहते थे, उन्होंने बोला कि हम किसी को जानते हैं जो मतलब ऐसे मेड के जैसे अच्छा काम करते हैं, तो हम उसे बुलाते हैं। तो उन्होंने ठीक है, मतलब 2 वीक लगा वीजा वीजा का सब बंदोबस्त करने को। तो वो आ गई वहाँ पे। तो स्टार्टिंग में मतलब ज्यादा उनको बच्चों को काम नहीं देते थे, क्योंकि वो ट्रस्ट नहीं करते स्टार्टिंग में। तो नॉर्मल घर का साफ सफाई वो सब काम स्टार्टिंग में 1-2 वीक देते थे। और उसके बाद धीरे धीरे उसको बच्चों का भी केयर करना और पढ़ने में हेल्प करना, वो सब काम देते थे। तो एक बार क्या हुआ कि ये थोड़े टाइम बाद उसकी जो सास थी ना, उसने बोला कि मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता ये जब किचन सब आती है, ये मेड थोड़ा सा वो क्या बोलते क्लीन नहीं है और ऐसी नहीं है, मतलब ऐसा बोल देते। तो क्या हुआ कि इनको लगा कि ठीक है, वो कुछ साफ सफाई नहीं रखते होगी तो बोल देंगे अपन उसको। तो फिर वो ऐसा चलता रहा। तो नेक्स्ट टाइम इन्होंने बच्चों को उसी दिन रात को ये सुला रहे थे ना, तो इनके बच्चों से पूछा कि तुमको तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। मेड का नाम शबाना था। तो शबाना से कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना तुम्हें? तो बच्चे ने बोला नहीं, ठीक है सब। तो उसके बाद इन्होंने फिर वो करा, डिसाइड करा कि अपन सीसीटीवी कैमरा लगा देते हैं घर पे। 1-2 मतलब जगह पे लगा देते, एक शबाना के रूम के साइड में लगा देते और एक बच्चों के रूम पे लगा देते थोड़ा सा। तो फिर जिस दिन सीसीटीवी कैमरा लगाया, तो इनके फोन पे कनेक्ट करने के बाद चल नहीं रहा था वो सीसीटीवी कैमरा। तो चल नहीं रहा था, तो इन्होंने उसको बुलाया जिसने लगाया था कैमरास। तो इन्होंने बोला कि फोन में आ नहीं रहा है। तो उसने बोला कि ठीक है, कुछ ऐप ऐप का प्रॉब्लम होगा, तो मैं सही करता हूँ। तो मतलब फोन के मतलब चलता था ना, और लाइव स्ट्रीम दिखता था जब वो जॉब पे जाते थे, तो वो दिख नहीं रहा था। तो उन्होंने बोला ठीक है, 2 दिन से चल नहीं रहा, तुम सही कर दो। तो उन्होंने बोला कि तुम्हारा मोबाइल का कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, ऐप वर्जन डिफरेंट ऐसा। तो उन्होंने अपने टीवी पे कनेक्ट कर दिया, उनके घर के टीवी पे थोड़े टाइम के लिए। तो उन्होंने बोला कि हमें लास्ट 2 दिन का तुम दिखा दो रिकॉर्डिंग्स क्या क्या। तो जब उन्होंने रिकॉर्डिंग देखा तो बहुत उनको डर लग, मतलब बहुत खतरनाक देखा उन्होंने। उन्होंने देखा कि शबाना थी ना, वो किचन के उधर एक कैमरा लगाया था, तो किचन में जाके फूड में उसका ब्लड सब मिलाती थी। एंड जो मतलब बचा हुआ बोन्स था ना उनके, खाने के बाद जो बोन्स सब बचा होता है डस्टबिन में, वो सब पिक करके वो अपने रूम में ले जाती थी। एंड और उन्होंने ये तो हुआ किचन साइड का वीडियो का वो फुटेज। उसके बाद बच्चों के वीडियो का फुटेज में देखा इन्होंने कि वो बच्चों के रूम में जब भी जाती थी ना, तो बच्चे कुछ भी उससे क्वेश्चन पूछते थे उनके बुक्स के बारे में। तो ये क्या करती थी, बच्चों को बोलती थी, रिलीजियस बुक्स थी उस बच्चों के पास जब वो थे, तो वो बुक्स को बोलती थी कि तुम बुक्स को पहले उस पर रखो, क्या बोलते हैं, अपने बैग में डाल दो बुक्स को, जब भी वो पूछते थे। और उनको कुछ उनके कान में जाके कुछ बोलती थी जो मतलब कैमरा में सुनाई नहीं देता था। और बच्चे उससे फिर दूर जाके बैठ जाते थे उससे, और वो रूम से बाहर जाके अपने रूम में चले जाती थी। और एक और चीज उन्होंने देखी कि जब भी ये नमाज या कुछ पढ़ते थे, तो ये शबाना अपने रूम में वॉल्स को स्क्रैच करती थी और पूरा नाखून से पूरा वॉल्स को वो कर दिया था उसने। तो इनको बहुत डर लगा उस चीज के बारे में। तो इन्होंने क्या करा, शबाना को बोला कि शबाना के कजिन्स उसी कंट्री में रहते थे, शबाना के जो दूर के कजिन्स थे, तो इन्होंने बोला कि हम कंट्री से बाहर जा रहे हैं कुछ दिन के लिए, 1-2 वीक के लिए, तो तुम अपने कजिन्स के साथ जाके रह लो, ताकि थोड़ा इन्हें टेंशन, मतलब क्या करे सोचे ये कुछ जब वो बाहर जाएगी, तो क्योंकि ये इतना डर चुके थे उस घर में रहने से। तो उन्होंने बोला शबाना तू ऐसे ऐसे कर। तो शबाना चले गई तो ये लोग वहां पर ही थे, झूठ बोल के उससे भगा तो नहीं दिया, कुछ टेम्पररी सॉल्यूशन था वो। तो शबाना को इन्होंने भेज दिया। उसके बाद इन्होंने घर में एक प्रीस्ट को बुलाया, इनके
फ्रांसिस
हाँ, मतलब इमाम ये जो भी उनको बोलते हैं, तो उसको बुलाया।
सबका।
हम्म, तो
हम्म।
उसने बोला कि ठीक है अपन यहाँ पे उसको बुलाया, और उस टाइम उन्होंने बच्चों को अपने फ्रेंड के घर भेज दिया कि बच्चे थोड़े से दूर रहे तो बेटर रहेगा। तो उसको बुलाया तो घर में मतलब वो सास ससुर थे और एक्स एंड वाई थे। तो वो जब आया तो उन्होंने पूरा चेक सब करा, मतलब कैसा वाइब है। तो उन्होंने बोला कि अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है यहाँ पे, घर का वाइब सब ठीक नहीं है, तो थोड़ा सा कुछ करना पड़ेगा, 1-2 दिन का देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या कौन वो क्यों, उसका मकसद क्या है यहाँ पर आने का, ऐसा सब। तो ऐसे ही उसके करते टाइम ना उन्होंने मतलब वो हॉल में बैठे हुए थे, ये सब बातें चल रही थी। तो फिर इसने बोला, किसने, एक्स ने बोला कि जाओ चाय सब बना के लाओ, क्योंकि उनके साथ इमाम के साथ 2-3 लोग और थे, मतलब उनकी जो टीम थी। तो चाय सब बनाना, तो जैसे ही चाय बनाने गई अपने किचन में, ये और इसकी सासू माँ गई थी किचन में चाय बनाने, जैसे ही एंटर करी तो वहां पे ऑलरेडी शबाना खड़ी थी, लेकिन शबाना नहीं होनी चाहिए उस घर में, और इनकी वहां पे फट गई। और ये जोर से चिल्लाए दोनों। जैसे ही जोर से चिल्लाए तो ये लोग एक्स और उसका पापा मतलब ससुर जी दौड़ते दौड़ते किचन में आए। और फिर उसी टाइम ना बेल भी बजी, यहाँ पे डोर की बेल। जैसे डोर की बेल बजी तो ये लोग वापस उस एक्स डोर खोलने गया, तो शबाना वहां पर भी थी, डोर पे भी खड़ी हुई थी वो।
I was just gonna say that. सब
और
है ना।
इनकी तो बहुत माइंड फक हो गया इनको, और दोनों शबाना जो थी वो भाग के, इनको ऐसा लगा कि भाग के वो अपने रूम में गई, जो उसका रूम था उस घर में, वर्कर्स रूम, तो वहां पे गई और डोर बैंग करके बंद हो गया। इन सब की मतलब फट गई। उसके बाद इमाम ने बोला कि ये जगह सेफ नहीं है, अपन को यहाँ से जाना पड़ेगा। उसी टाइम बच्चे जो उनके फ्रेंड्स के वहां पर गए थे ना, बच्चे भी आ गए थे घर पे। तो उन्होंने बोला कि बच्चों के लिए भी सेफ नहीं, किसी के लिए सेफ नहीं है, अपन पास में मॉस्क है उधर जाते आज की रात उधर सब सेफ रहेंगे। तो उधर चले गए ये लोग घर छोड़ के, और उधर उनका रिसाइटेशन सब करने लगे। फिर बाद में जाके लास्ट में जाके पता चला कि जो वो शबाना, मतलब इनका पूरा 1-2 दिन का जो भी वो भी का रिचुअल था वो सब पूरा हो। बाद में जाके पता चला कि ये जो शबाना थी वो एक बुक पढ़ रही थी, जो उसके रूम में मिला था बाद में, एंड कुछ डार्क मैजिक रिलेटेड बुक था, एंड इट वाज रिलेटेड टू सम सैक्रिफाइसेस। तो मोस्टली वो उसके छोटा बेटा था ना, उसको टारगेट कर रही थी, क्योंकि बड़ा बेटा वाज लाइक थोड़ा सा समझदार था, तो वो ज्यादा उसकी बातों में नहीं आ रहा था शबाना की। तो बच्चे को बाद में पता चला कि छोटे बच्चे को टारगेट कर रही थी, एंड वो छोटे बच्चे को कुछ और दिन होता, सम 14 और 15 डेज का उसका टाइम था, उस छोटे बच्चे को सैक्रिफाइस करने वाली थी वो। मतलब उसका वो बुक के थ्रू, बुक में ऐसा था कि टू गेट सम अनयूजुअल पावर्स और ऐसा, तो उसको वो सैक्रिफाइस करना था। तो उसके बाद उन्होंने पूरा वो सब चीज को उसको सब भगा दिया, और फिर उनको सेव गार्ड करती है फैमिली को।
Oh, that was mad creepy. शबाना
Well,
जाना
Shabana,
वापस आना।
she obviously had a twin also.
हाँ, हो सकता है, मे बी, या फिर वो कुछ जिन है था या कुछ था, क्योंकि
Or
Oh,
शी वाज जिन और
possible she's
समथिंग।
a jinn.
वो कुछ सी
वो
बुक
जिन
से
नहीं जिन।
इन्फ्लुएंस थी,
which place was in London?
मे बी कतर और
Okay.
और साउथ अफ्रीका का कुछ छोटा कंट्री,
Wherever the
मतलब
jinns are hanging.
नेम नहीं पता मुझे वो।
Anyway, thank you sir.
Interesting,
चिराग
interesting. Thank you, Chirag. Thank
काफी मैं इन्वेस्टेड हो गया ये स्टोरी में। इन्वेस्टमेंट का रिटर्न्स मिला है। थैंक यू सर। हैव अ गुड वन चिराग। और you'll scare someone, please लाइट ऑन करो अपना घर में। क्या कर रहे हैं आप?
नहीं, वो मैं थोड़ा बाहर की साइड में था।
चलो ठीक है buddy, bye.
बाय से।
Chirag very good at telling super creepy stories, Suresh.
Yeah,
By the
yeah,
way,
bro.
the chat got me crapping. cracking up like crazy.
Wrapping up. What are you saying?
You guys are so sharp. It's very funny. But I love this story. There are people from all walks of life,
Yeah.
all societies. That was great. Very nice. And I don't know why people are freaking out. कुछ अजीब नहीं हुआ. Don't worry, guys. Everything's fine. Let's keep going. Burjir, Samriddhi Patil, Samriddhi Singh. Love the haircut, Jose. Where are the headphones? Samriddhi, actually थोड़ा गर्मी हो रहा है, तो मैंने ये earbuds लगाया. Her, you know, सुरेश को गर्मी नहीं लगता है. मैं तो डर गई. और आज का स्ट्रीम का वो thumbnail भी मैं तो डर गई. Hey guys, please go over to Ashna's Instagram and send us some love. क्या आर्टवर्क बनाते लोग सुरेश.
ये बहुत जोर
Bless you.
जिस तरीके से वो लोग करते हैं ये कार्य,
You know, there's
मुझे
so much
लगता
of
कि
there's so much of pending artwork to put out actually, Suresh,
Yeah.
because people keep making stuff with you, Cyril, me, and Cyrus, and of course, two out of the three sometimes, you know, so I have not been able to use, but I'm waiting. One day we'll get a chance to use those thumbnails, some amazing stuff they made. Maybe we'll just use it. I feel bad now to
seriously.
put Cyril and Cyrus in the
Yeah.
thumbnail and then वो लोग आते नहीं हैं. Then it's like मैं उनका नाम use कर रहा हूँ, you know.
It's
It's
rather
not
sad.
fair to them. Samriddhi Patil once again. Suresh sir rocking the beard, silver fox vibes.
Oh.
Suresh, silver fox vibes. It's crazy how the hair on your head is pitch black, but the hair on your chin is like different color. थोड़ा matching करना चाहिए, sir. Sir, whenever you're ready to run off, you can. I mean, if you pass out on the stream, even better, because then it'll be good for that, you know, views, and people be like, oh, देखो क्या हुआ stream
What
पे
if I pass away during the stream and then I appear every time you try to click me off, I'm still there.
Yo, Shabana.
Ah,
Shabana's everywhere. Someone
हो
in the
सकता है.
comments in the chat, I want to laugh out loud.
Savannah है. जोक सुनील पालन क्रैक. एक बार जावेद साहब बाहर शबाना आदमी ब्रेड लेने जा रही थी. जावेद साहब बालकनी में आए थे और बोला सवाना. तो शाम को उनके घर पे सब लोग आ गए.
That's terrible. I'm sure he delivered it slightly better.
बेटर ऑब्वियसली.
क्या कर दिया आपने? क्या कर दिया?
नहीं, उनका जोक मैं इसे इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकता. उनका डिलीवरी बहुत सही है.
Okay. Let's keep going, sir. Moving on to our next story of the day. Ladies and
Sorry.
gentlemen, are you having fun? Good for you. बस बोलना था उतना ही. दोस्त का ghost 10 on 10 story apparently. Let's see.
Oh. Normally इतना
क्या होता
marketing
है?
करके they don't land up on the stream at all.
I know. Yeah, people already know. देखो, in the middle of someone is saying, अरे मेरा दादाजी मर गया, and if I'm laughing, I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing because किसी ने कुछ तो डाला है chat में. Please understand.
But Jose, that video that you did with Cyril, I'm just seeing it again. It just come up on the YouTube
Yeah,
recommendation.
sir.
I just want to ask you. तूने उस दिन तू फुल शर्ट नहीं पहना था उस दिन ना. तेरा हाथ पूरा दिख रहा था.
I've kind of let myself go during the lockdown, as you know,
Yeah.
Suresh. So, that's why. That's why it happened. That's why. दोस्त का ghost नहीं हो रहा है. I don't think दोस्त का ghost हो रहा है. बोलो sir. Yeah, you're saying something.
I've been watching the video again and look at Cyril's expression.
Cyril though, my God. Expression king of Mordor.
Terrific actor बन गया है Cyril. I feel he should start doing movies now.
But what kind of movies we don't know.
Then
Okay,
it's serious
दोस्त का
ones.
ghost, please.
I would love
आपको
to
हम-
see Cyril in Mirzapur.
कौन बोल रहा है मच्छर आ जाएंगे? Guys, there's got that mosquito net. I don't know if you can see बीच में वो line है उधर. It's the best thing ever. I should do a video about it, bro. Amazing. It's so stupid, but I should do a video about it. Suresh, these mosquito nets, can you see? दिख रहा है क्या?
नहीं.
अरे मेरा सब चड्डी वड्डी सब सूख रहा है बाहर. Let's keep going. Okay. Who's next? Okay. Very scared to pull people in now.
You?
Okay. Very nice. Somebody has put their age also. I don't know why they mentioned that. Ping, pom. Okay. Tushar Thakur. Or maybe he's number 53. I don't know. We'll know soon. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause just randomly like that for Suresh Menon. In the toughest of times, during the craziest of crimes, when
Oh.
you can't come up with rhymes,
Oh,
Suresh Menon.
he's always there with his cannon.
Oh no. Cut, cut, cut.
अच्छा वो नहीं बोला था.
तुषार ठाकुर जी आप हैं क्या? अरे आंख में गया.
Excuse me.
ठाकुर जी क्या आप हैं?
Oh my God.
Hey, I should, Suresh, that's actually not a bad idea. I shouldn't say things like this because I never end up following through, but I should have a वो landline का sound effects ना बीच में इधर.
Hello. Hello.
हेलो सर, मैं बीसीबीसी बैंक से बात कर रही हूँ. आपको
हम-
क्रेडिट कार्ड चाहिए?
अब मैं तुषार ठाकुर बोल रहा हूँ. मैं हाँ चाहिए.
तुषार जी, आपका मंथली अर्निंग्स
15 करोड़.
आप डिस्कनेक्ट कर दिया. Alright, let's keep
That means
going.
he was listening. That means he was listening into it.
Yeah,
चलो ठीक
ये
है.
लोग मेरे से बात नहीं कर रहे हैं.
बात कर रहे हैं उसको तो वीडियो ऑन नहीं करना था. वो गाली देके जाने का प्लान था. तेजस जारेकर.
तेजस जारेकर.
लवकर.
Paging Tejas. Paging Tejas. 1, 2, 3. Paging Tejas.
I think now we should just.
Vineet, we'll call you in next. Array, Tejas, you made it. Who's this guy? Get it? Superman ka wo sirf class. Anyway, chodo.
Oh. Yeah, whatever.
All right, going to unmute. Bringing Tejas in. Hi, Hugo. Hi, Tejas.
Hi, Jose. How are you?
चल रहा भाई. कैसा है? Calling from abroad or सिर्फ light on है रूम में?
लाइट ऑन है क्योंकि रात
Thank
हो रहा है
God.
इंडिया में इसलिए.
अच्छा.
अरे हाँ.
बच गया.
होजे लंदन में है.
Yeah, I can see.
कुछ भी. All right, Tejas, you have a ghost story for us, sir?
Yeah. So this is a creepy. Sorry?
पीपी किसका क्या? Creepy.
No,
हाँ.
it's a creepy
Sorry.
story shared with me from my dad.
Okay, Tejas, rating क्या देंगे आप अपना story को?
It would be a good 4 out of
Good.
5.
Good 4 out of 5.
Wow, well played,
Nice,
sir. Well
nice.
played. I'll give you 4 on 5 for that moment. Carry on. Continue.
Yeah. So this is a story from my dad. Probably 4-5 years ago, when my dad was serving in Mumbai Police as an inspector, and he was on patrol. So he was patrolling this area near Naigaon, right? So while they were patrolling, they had to refuel their car, their jeep. So the petrol pump was outside of the city. I don't know exactly the area, but you had to go through a forest road to reach that petrol pump, right? And then as they were reaching, there was in the petrol vehicle, there was one driver. My dad was leading the patrol. Two sub inspectors and one lady sub inspector, right? And then as they were
11.
going through this forest road, this more like a not even a forest road as such, but a forest trail, this lady police started saying that she's feeling very cold and she wants to get out, right? And since all of them were male police officers, they said it's not safe for a woman to get out here, and there's nothing to do for you here. Why do you want to get out? But she said, no, I want to get out here. I'm very cold. I just want to get out. Just drop me here. But everybody, even my dad said, no, I cannot risk that. You have to get out. You have to stay inside. You can't get out. So there was still going on that forest trail, and that in the middle of that trail they found a bonfire. Right. So the lady police said, okay, drop me here now. Since I see a bonfire and I'm very cold, you guys should drop me here. And all the officers said, even my dad said, no, we can't drop you here. Although we see a bonfire, there is nobody around it. We can't drop you here. But she kept on insisting, no, drop me here. Even when they passed the bonfire, she kept on saying, no, drop me here, I'll walk back. No, drop me here, I'll walk back. But they managed to silence her. And then a few minutes that they have crossed the bonfire, automatically the wipers of the Jeep start going. Right. So the driver, so everybody, so since my dad was sitting on the front seat with the driver, he said, why have you turned on the
Vipers.
He said, no, I think galti se ho gaya. So they turned it off. They went to the petrol station, refueled the car, and were starting to get back. And now everybody was saying, since you are feeling so cold, now that we have refilled, we are going back to the city. Now, if you want to get out and stop at that bonfire, we'll all get down. We'll all stay near that bonfire, and then we'll start moving. So everybody is starting on the same road towards the city. They're looking for that bonfire. And they're looking for they're looking and looking, but there's no bonfire. So in middle of the way, where approximately where they saw the bonfire, they were expecting to see at least some smoke, because the headlights were on, and then they were expecting to see at least some smoke, that there were some people to see that bonfire, and at least to investigate, like, who are these people, where did she want to drop. And this was since seeing the bonfire and coming back, it wouldn't have taken them 40 minutes. So you can't just extinguish a fire and just vanish. So they were looking for that fire, but there was no fire. There was no smoke. There was nothing there. And around that area where they saw the bonfire, the wipers started going off again. Yeah.
And the lady, what was she doing? Was she trying to get out at this point?
No, she was looking for that bonfire again.
Wow. So this is where it ends. Nobody knows what happened or ye kaisa ho
Nobody
gaya.
knows. But the wipers started going off, and only the driver looked at my dad, and my dad looked at the driver. Said, "What the fuck?"
My God.
Are you doing this? And then the driver just rushed. He just floored the pedal and got them out of that area.
Then everybody turned to her and said, "Ma'am, आप ऊपर बैठो, हम लोग सब अंदर बैठेंगे." Bro, what do you do when one person starts doing all this in the car? My God, like a crazy person.
Yeah.
I wonder what would have happened if they actually had stopped at the bonfire and said, "Chalo, okay, 5 minute ke liye rukte hain," and all. Oh no.
But they all saw the bonfire, right?
They all saw the bonfire, yes.
Very good. So it's not the lady's fault.
Very
Yeah.
Weird.
Like few months back, we were in Goa for my birthday party, and asked my dad, what was that story? Did I not hear it correctly? So he explained it to me again and said, and then I asked him the same question. What was the lady's reaction? Even he said that when we were going, she was insisting like her life depended on it. But while coming, even she was looking for it, and
Shit.
she was scared. So yeah, it was very scary.
Shit, that's a very creepy story. Unsolved mysteries on ghost stories.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Very
Thank you.
creepy. And please, मैंने कुछ नहीं किया. I mean, since your dad is in the police and all, it's Suresh. It was Suresh. Suresh ने
Yeah,
किया.
I
जो भी हुआ, Suresh.
already told him that.
Thank God. Big fan, big fan. Take care, Tejas. Have a good one.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of yours as well as of Suresh's sirs. Also, greetings from my girlfriend Twinkle. She loves both of you guys. And also Cyril.
How sweet. You
Thank
know
you,
Cyril
thank you.
also. Wow, okay, amazing. Yeah,
Oh,
चल रहा है
Dada.
इधर. He's greeting us on behalf of Cyril. Very nice. Tejas, love to you, your family, and your girlfriend. Take care, man. Cheers, buddy.
Thank you.
Very
Bye,
creepy
guys.
story. Bye, bye, bye. Oh my God. Suresh, you would have stopped. You would have said, हाँ मैम, okay, चलो हम सब लोग रुकते हैं, चलो ना थोड़ा
Yeah, I would have.
ठंडी है, चलो चलो बैठते थोड़ा चाय पीते हैं, or some nonsense like that. And then they'll all be turned into bonfires. All right,
Oh,
very
nice.
interesting story. I don't know how he knows Cyril so well. Fantastic. I still don't know who was clicking the mouse. Was it that caller only at that time when he called in? You know, there's 40 minutes left for the stream to end. We are extending it thoda bahut. I was going to change the timer in between and end it at 11:45, but then I was like, people watching this will get super confused. I mean, if they're watching it. But we'll go on till the 40 minutes. No editing of the time. Let's keep going. सुरेश सर सब ठीक ना, सब चल रहे ना?
ठीक, सब
आपको बीच में अगर आपको if you want to be Shabana and Shabjana, you can, no problem, sir.
I will, sir, because just keeping an eye on the boy's fever.
Good. How's he doing? He's okay?
Okay, he's sleeping right now, fast asleep. So
ठीक है. He could do anything. He could just slap you now and be like, "Arey, I was in a bit of a fever dream." Alright, let's keep going. Next person is coming onto the stream now. His name is Souvik Chatterjee. हमारे साथ आएंगे बस थोड़ी देर में. कैसे चल रहा है भाई लोग? Don't forget, after this, the ghost stories will continue on. Thank you, Suresh. साथ दिया आपने. Ghost stories will continue on on Discord. Someone will drop a link to our Discord, or you'll find it in the comments at some point. आ जाना. These people at 4:30, 5 o'clock, they're telling each other ghost stories, man. क्या हो? क्या है? क्या है? कौन है? कौन चिल्ला रहा है? शौविक चैटर्जी, पेजिंग शौविक चैटर्जी, गाड़ी नंबर 302, गाड़ी नंबर 302, प्लीज कृपया आगे आ जाइए. को नहीं आना है, we'll move on to our next. अरे यार, see, that's what life is about. 1 second here, 2 seconds there, कुछ भी हो सकता है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
शौविक जी,
बताइए हम आपके लिए क्या कर सकते हैं, शौविक जी?
अभी हार्ट बीट एकदम तेज हो गया है बस. अभी मैं आपको सुपर चैट किया.
बिल्कुल
बिल्कुल. आइस क्यूब वाली शबाना मुझे अभी मुई की थोड़ी.
वो शबाना नहीं थी, वो मैं थी. शौविक, शबाना कौन है? हाँ, चीटिंग ऑन मी. शौविक जी, you have a ghost story to tell us?
यस, ये मेरी दीदी की एक फ्रेंड थी.
ओके, बट
मतलब
शुरू करने से पहले आपका रेटिंग और आप कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं?
मैं बोल रहा हूँ अभी तो फिलहाल मैं राजस्थान से बोल रहा हूँ, पर ये स्टोरी है मेरे होम टाउन की जो झारखंड में है, घाटशिला.
और रेटिंग
है ये मैं दूंगा 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. अच्छा मार्क्स मिला आपको. ठीक है, सुनाइए.
तो इस पे क्या होता है कि वो मेरा जो एरिया है, वो घाटशिला जो एरिया, वहाँ पे वो हमारा एक टाउनशिप है. वो टाउनशिप है कि जैसे कि वो एक सेमी गवर्नमेंट कंपनी है, पापा वहाँ पे काम करते हैं, और वो टाउनशिप है ऐसे वो फ्लैट्स वगैरह बने हुए, क्वार्टर्स बने हुए. तो वैसे एक पुराना, तो वो एक पूरा एक लोकेलिटी है. तो वहाँ पे अब जो वो फैमिली रहती है, उनके क्या बोलूँगा, वो जो दीदी की दोस्त है, उनकी मम्मी, तो वहाँ पे शिफ्ट वाइज काम होते हैं. तो वो अंकल के जो मतलब ऐसा शिफ्ट था, सुबह मतलब रात की शिफ्ट, वही कुछ टाइम रहती है कि शाम के 6 बजे से सुबह के 6 बजे तक ऐसे शिफ्ट रहती है. तो वो अंकल निकल गए. अब तो अब वो आंटी है कि वो घर में काम कर रही, कुछ कर रही है. तो रात में वो ऐसा होता है ना कि हम लोग सीविंग करते हैं, वुलन क्लोथ्स, हैंडमेड, तो वो कर रही थी काम. तो करते करते क्या हुआ कि एक टाइम पे वो, उनको पता नहीं चला कि बहुत लेट हो गई, रात में लेट हो गई. तो वो पहुंचे, मतलब वो घर में ही बैठी हुई थी. तो वो उनको लगा कि जैसे कि वो फ्लैट है, वो टॉप फ्लोर पे, सेकंड फ्लोर पे रहती हैं. तब उनको लगा कि नीचे में कोई ग्रिल, एक कॉमन ग्रिल होता है वहां पे, वो फ्लैट्स में चार फ्लैट्स रहते हैं, तो सेकंड फ्लोर में वो आंटी रहती हैं, तो सेकंड फ्लोर में जो आंटी रहती है वहां पे वो उनको लगा कि नीचे का जो ग्रिल है वो कोई ओपन किया उन्होंने, किसी ने, तो वो बस वो दरवाजा खोल के वो बाहर गई, तो बाहर जाते ही उनको, और रात उनको पता भी नहीं चला कि रात के वो अराउंड 2:30 हो रहे थे, तो वो नीचे गई, तो नीचे उनको जाके पता चला, मतलब बस वो थोड़ा डोर खोल के जब नीचे स्टेयरकेस पे गई तो उनको पता चल रहा है कि कोई एक शेड है जो धीरे धीरे उठ रहा है, मतलब वो व्हाइट एक कुछ क्या बोलूंगा, व्हाइट कुछ बॉडी एक कुछ उठ रहा है ऊपर, वो देखी वो देख के वो एक टाइम के बाद वो, मतलब उनको और कुछ याद ही नहीं है कि क्या हुआ, तो आके वो बैठ गई, अपने रूम बैठ गई, फिर वो जब, और वो ये आप पॉइंट याद रखिएगा कि वो स्विमिंग कर रही थी, हाथ उनका ये था।
23.
हाँ, तो अब वो जब सुबह उठी, तो सुबह मतलब वो देखी, तो सुबह उठी जब, तो उनको पता चल रहा है कि बहुत पेन उनका पैर में बहुत पेन हो रहा था, तो वो सुबह जब उठी तो अराउंड 6:30 हो रहे थे, तो वो सीविंग जो नीडल है वो उनके पैर में लॉज्ड है, थाई में।
Oh shit, okay.
तो ये हुआ, ये फिर वो अंकल आए, फिर सुबह जो होता है ट्रीटमेंट होने का रहता है वो हुआ, तो उसके बाद पता चला कि ऐसा मतलब माना जाता है, मेरी दीदी भी बोली, मैं भी तभी छोटा था, मैं बहुत छोटा था, मुझे भी पता नहीं, तो दीदी बोली कि वहां पे एक टाइम पे खून हुआ था, वहां मर्डर हुई थी, वहां पे वो एक वेल था, वहां पे एक बहुत पुराना वेल था, वहां पे मर्डर होकर वहां पे बॉडी पड़ा हुआ था, तो माइट भी उसके वजह से वो वहां से, माइट भी उस चीज के वजह से वो जगह ही थोड़ा वो, क्या बोलूंगा, हॉन्टेड बन चुका था, तो ये
वाह,
माना जाता है। पर
ऐसे अजीब अजीब चीजें होती है वहां पे।
हाँ, अभी भी होती है, मैं वहां पे भी, मेरे मास्टर भी रहते थे, कंप्यूटर पढ़ाते थे, उनके पास भी जाता था, तो उनके उनके भैया भी थे, मतलब उनके भैया नहीं तो भाई थे, वो सीए चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट पढ़ते थे, रात रात जगह पढ़ते थे, तो उनको भी कभी कभार उस जगह में वैसा लगा था, तो ऐसा वो चलते रहता है वो एरिया।
सौविक जी, शुक्रिया अपना स्टोरी बताने के लिए।
और मेरी दीदी को मैं भी हाई बोलता, हाई
हाय हुकू हाय।
मैं उनसे पहले आपके स्ट्रीम पे आ गया।
अच्छा।
वो मेरे से पहले, बहुत पहले से दिख रही हैं,
हाँ, फिर
वो
तो ऐसा
कोविड के
नहीं
टाइम
करना है,
पे।
ऐसा करना है, ये ऐसा, हाँ, ठीक है।
ठीक है, ओके,
थैंक यू
थैंक,
सौविक, टेक केयर buddy, बाय बाय।
ओके, बाय बाय।
Freaky deaky. Sewing machine parts in your leg. Creepy, unnerving.
No,
Oh
what?
my god, Suresh. Grab
So
on
the
me.
dealer on his own merit. Well, nobody know what I'm talking about. Why I got in the
क्या कर
mention
रहे
of
हो भाई?
merit.
What are you up to?
I think I'm just beneath Mahale.
Vinit Mahale is joining us on the stream shortly.
I will definitely be flying off in 5 minutes or so,
Done, sir.
if with your kind permission.
Yeah, Suresh. Of course, Suresh, you can. Oh, I thought Suresh came back.
You do realize ना कि मेरा वीडियो ऑफ था, मैं इधर ही
I
बैठा हूँ।
forgot कि अभी आप टेक्निकल शुरू जी है।
Yeah.
विनीत, कैसे भाई? Vinit practicing in the
I'm
stadium.
good, guys. How are you guys?
Very
Yeah,
good, Baba. क्या कर रहे हो?
Cricket.
nothing. I just come outside for a walk. Yeah.
This is how ghost stories start. रात को कोई घूम रहा है बाहर बगीचे में। विनीत किधर से?
Which area? कौन सी area है?
I live in Kalyan.
Lovely
Yeah, I don't know
city,
if you
yeah,
guys
There's
know.
a ground behind, huh?
I
So a
can
lot of
already
kabaddi goes on around here.
I can already
Oh.
smell the airs better over there
Yeah.
from here. All right, Vinit,
It's
go
not
for it. Sorry.
sure. Yeah. Nothing. I think I just have one story which just came to my mind. I definitely have a lot of stories, but I think this one stood out. So I think I'm just gonna talk about it. So
ठीक है. Sir, before
back
you
in the
start,
day, I think
rating, story का rating.
it's I think it's an 8 out of 10 for me personally, but I don't know how would people
ठीक है.
you know
Well
judge
done.
it.
Well
But
played, sir. Yeah. Go for it. Take it away.
so Sure. So basically, during the college time, I used to just for the part-time sake and just to get some money, I used to work in a call center, and it was an international call center. So I used to go work in the night, and in the mornings I used to go to the college. Uh, Typically, the training sessions would happen, and you'd spend like 2 or 3 4 hours just for training, and then you'd just chill around, right? And during this time, we had this trainer who used to sit with us, and we'll just discuss and chit and chat. And after that, after some time, hum log ne usko aise hi generally pucha, hey, you've been working here for a long time, and since it's night, we'd like to hear some spooky stories from you. And so she said, yeah, I have a few personal and few that I've heard. And we're like, personal. So we were quite interested, and we're like, okay, let's hear that out. So I think she told us like 2 quick stories and one a big story that I have. But if you allow, I can just talk about those 2 quick stories, and I can move on to the next one if that's okay. Or I
I
can
don't
just
make
talk
the
about the big
rules.
one.
I don't make the rules over here, and the people outside with the sticks, they make the rules. So, sir, please go with one story, and then you can come back. We've
All right.
destroyed the anti-ballet system. Poop, 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 prr, prr.
No
Yeah.
worries. So I just go with the bigger story then. So the story goes she said she had one colleague who used to work back in the days, and this guy used to come from I don't know from which city he used to come from, but he used to live very far in Mumbai from where the office was. So she said that generally it's too late to go home, so the cab guys would drop him to a railway station or something like that, and he'd just walk back home from the railway station. And most of the times the railway stations has this overhead bridges and everything from where you could go. And so this guy was just walking around on the bridge, and he was going to his home. And you'd find a few homeless people sleeping on the bridge itself, right? So yeah, so he just it's a normal night for him. It's around I think 2 or 3 in the night, or 4. I'm not sure what the time was, but he was just walking past, and one guy or one person, and that person was having the blanket on his face, and he was just, or he or she, I'm not sure, but that person was sleeping. And I don't know, he was just walking, and then that person said hey, I just want some chai and some biscuits. Can you help me with that? And with the blanket on, right? So he just ignored that. He was like, I'm not sure who this person is. And he just walked past. And then the person again asked, I'm asking you again, if you can give me some chai and biscuit, that would be fine. And he chose to ignore. And then he's just passed, that person. And, he was just getting down the stairs from the footboard, and he felt a little heavy on his shoulders, right? And he was like, I'm not sure, it's just getting a little heavy because my bag's not that heavy. But he's just feeling the weight suddenly. And after a while, he just got down the stairs, and he just heard this whisper saying that, hey, you didn't give me this chai and biscuit, dude. And then he looked behind, and he's like, who the fuck is that? And he couldn't see someone, right? And it just kept whispering in his ears, you didn't give me chai and biscuit. You didn't give me chai and biscuit. And his shoulders got heavier and heavier, and he was not able to walk at some point. So he was just dragging himself on the road. All right. And then I think he realized that ghost or whatever is on his shoulders, quite heavy. And he was like, I don't know what you want, but I would like to give you anything that you want. What do you want? He's like, I just asked you for a chai and biscuit, nothing else. And he's like, it's early in the morning. I don't even know where to get it, because I don't even stop anywhere, and I don't know where to get it, right? And he was not able to, at one point, he was not able to walk. He was just dragging himself on the road, right? And he said literally people could see him doing that on the road, but people would say that nobody's on his shoulders. And why is he doing that? So he said at one point he went to this chai wala, I don't know who some person would be this morning. He just said I would want a chai and biscuit. So this guy was like, I'm already closing, dude. I don't have anything. I'm just closing and going home. So this guy is like, I don't care, dude. You just make some chai and give me some biscuits, and I'll just move out of here. So he's like, okay, but I'm moving. I actually do not have anything to make. I'm leaving right now. He's like, I'm begging you for my life. You just give me what I want. And that guy made some chai, gave some biscuits. And this guy just started talking. He's like, here, just take it and leave. And that ghost said, like, I don't want it here. I want it under that tree, if you can go there. And he was like, all right. And he just dragged himself to the tree. Suddenly, the chai was empty. The biscuits are gone. The shoulders are off. And like, he felt little easy. He stood up and he went back home. And I don't know what happened to that guy. Never did I spoke to the trainer what happened to that guy. And I'm not sure what happened. So I never asked what happened. Yeah,
Oh shit, that's crazy, dude. Such a demanding ghost though. Then the ghost is like, ये चाय का कलर ठीक नहीं है. आपने ठीक से बनाया नहीं, चाय नहीं चाहिए, नहीं चाहिए. शीशी ये ऐसा. Bro, very creepy though. Might sound a little funny, but if you're in that premise
yeah,
late at night and something's holding on to you and it just wants chai and biscuits.
Yeah, I think they just need simple demands, dude. Like, even my dad told me a few stories and I was spooked out. So it's coming from personal experience as well, that I know for sure that there are some things like this. So like, I was really spooked when I heard that. So yeah.
We also spooked right now.
I'm going to carry chai and biscuits with me wherever I go. I already do that with the chai. I'll just add biscuits now. Anyway, brother, thank you so much. Great
Thanks, Hoezaay.
story. Very
Thank you,
creepy.
man.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Bye,
Take
bro.
care.
Bye bye.
Wow.
This is new, huh? This is new, Suresh. We've not heard this
Absolutely.
one. Where the chai and I want a BMW. At least it asked for chai and biscuits. What if it asked for something that he could not give? He almost could not even deliver the chai and biscuits.
Mm.
That would have been rough.
Quite rough, man, bro.
And on that note, thank you, Suresh Menon. Don't worry, sir. मैं आपके लिए कर देता हूँ. Sir, मैं
thank you. Thank you.
आपके जो feelings है कैमरा के थ्रू इधर आ रहा है आंख पे गया.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the one, the only. He's been in the Daredevil series as Kingpin. Many people think it was Vincent D'Onofrio, but it was not. It was Suresh Menon. And also Professor X in the upcoming X-Men movie, which is unnamed yet. It's the one, the only, Mr. Consistent, Mr. Viscous, Suresh Menon.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
much.
It's been a wonderful time to be spending here with you all. And I
Murugan,
hope to see
thank
you all
you,
again
Murugan.
next Saturday with Cyril. Thank you so much.
ठीक है. Love you, sir.
How you, sir?
As a
Thank you.
friend, as a friend.
Oh,
Yeah. Take care.
thank you. Thank you.
So you can discuss. Yes. Just sign. Button दबा देना. हाँ, thank God everything's still working. कुछ भी हो सकता है ना इधर. Oh. Hi guys, it's me, Pariniti Chokra, and D33P Deep, I think, says Jose, love you bro, your awesome heart. No homo. Okay. भाई वो भी चलता है मेरे घर में, सब चलते इधर. No problem. जैसा भी आपको प्यार करना है करो, no issues. Thank you, deep, very deep. अभिषेक सिंह बोलता है कि हे होजे, love your content, love these streams, keep rocking, 100% emoji. Thank you so much, Abhishek. Malvina Romao, have been watching this since so long. Huge fan of your streams. Thank you, Malvina. So कितना cute, कितना sweet है आपका message. Nishant Nayak says, been a while since I've done any SC Snapchat or super chat. Also feels like a crime. Okay, almost feels like a crime. Hey gya paishe. TISS reference. मेरे को पता है. Any thoughts on getting another panelist? Maybe Varun. देखा TISS का नाम लिया. मैं बात किया वरुण से, वो थोड़ा बिजी था. मैं सौरभ से भी बात किया, सौरभ पंत, वो भी बिजी था. सिर्फ मैं ही बिजी नहीं है. बट उनको लेके आएंगे. लव ऑलवेज, हार्ट इमोजी. सौविक चैटर्जी जिन्होंने भेजा था उसके पहले. सुरेश मेनन टू सुरेश कटप्पन. रणबीर सिंह, और रणबीर सिंह 50 रुपीज ने भेजा है. कीप इट अप. क्या, बट थैंक यू. जगदीश भाई का मैसेज मिल गया. वेरी नाइस. लेट्स मूव ऑन. वी आर हियर फॉर अनदर 22 मिनट्स. आई कैन जस्ट बाय टाइम बाय डूइंग दिस फिल्टर नॉनसेंस. मजाक करेला में. लीव माय बॉडी. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू आवर नेक्स्ट कॉलर. भाई लोग कौन है, किसको लेके आए? ओ नो 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 नो, ये क्या है, कौन है? एक मिनट. ओके, नेक्स्ट कॉलर इज कमिंग इन. हिज नेम इज पीयूष कुमार. भूलिएगा मत भाई बहन लोग. Keep it up, keep it down, keep it to the left, keep it to the right. जो आपको चाहिए आप करो. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Comment भी डाल दीजिएगा. Sorry, I got a little carried away, like a psychotic cat. पीयूष कुमार जी, अपना कैमरा ऑन कर दीजिए. पीयूष कुमार. पीयूष कुमार. I should stop doing that. अरे पीयूष, आप भी OBS यूज करते हो क्या? क्या बात है? क्या बात है पीयूष? थोड़ा टाइम निकल रहा है भाई. आ जाओ ना, जितना कर सकते हैं. घर पे बाद में सेटिंग कर लो OBS का. बट जैसे कि मैं बोल रहा था, इसके मैं लेके आता हूँ उसको. इसके बाद ओके ठीक है, मैं वो डिस्कॉर्ड मॉड को लेके आता हूँ. हेलो, मैं वल्दरमंत होजे भाई का डिस्कॉर्ड मॉड. अरे पीयूष जी, अब वापस आ गए पीयूष जी. हेलो पीयूष जी, अरे सुनाई नहीं दे रहा पीयूष जी. ABCDEFG पीयूष जी. ओके पीयूष जी के लिए हम लोग थोड़ा वेट करते हैं. बोले आते रहेंगे. भूलेगा मत, हमारा डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर पे हम लोग डिस्कॉर्ड करेंगे. आप लोग भी आ जाइए. अरे पीयूष जी, आपने अपना लैन केबल उखाड़ लिया. पीयूष जी ने अपना कंप्यूटर का वायर ही निकाल दिया. अरे बाप रे, कौन बाइक चलाता रे ऐसा? एक्सपेक्ट्रो बाइक पेट्रोलनेस, कैसे लोग हैं बाप रे. एनीवे पीयूष जी, पता नहीं उसने अपना पूरा कंप्यूटर को निकाल दिया उधर से. कौन है नेक्स्ट? हाँ, तो जैसे कि मैं बोल रहा था, मैं अथर्व को लेके आऊंगा. तब तक आप लोग हमारा डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर में आ सकते हो. हेलो अथर्व, कैसे आप? आपका लाइट का फ्रेम रेट और कैमरा का फ्रेम रेट अलग है, इसलिए वो बैंडिंग होता है. टिंग 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 ऐसा. बस बता रहा हूँ जितने लोगों को मतलब दिलचस्पी है ये सब चीज़ों में. आई एम वल्डरमंत. इस मंथ में मैं वल्डरमंत. हेलो, कैसे आदित्य?
Hello,
हाउ आर यू सर? हाउ
I'm good. How are you?
वेरी गुड ब्रदर. क्या चल रहा है, किधर से?
मैं अभी इटली में हूँ, बट ये जो
ओह,
स्टोरी है वो मुंबई का है.
ठीक है ठीक है. कैसा चल रहा है सब इटली में?
अच्छा है.
इटली में चपन टिकली टिकली. आई थॉट आई हैड समथिंग देयर. लेट्स कीप गोइंग.
इटली में इटली.
इटली. Oh, take it away. So,
And
what rating will you give your story?
7, 8 maybe. It's a weird story actually. So
Yeah. Oh no. But what time is it over there in Italy, if you don't mind me
it's
asking?
8,
In the
8
morning?
o'clock. No, evening.
Evening. Then this is acceptable. Please continue, sir. Take it away.
So this happened to me and my friend like 12, 13 years ago. We were like kids, 7th, 8th standard में. And उस टाइम पे नया मूवीज, हॉरर मूवीज देखने का वगैरह बहुत क्यूरियोसिटी एंड ऑल था. तो हम लोग द रिंग एंड एवरीथिंग देखते थे. तो ही हैड अ मोर क्यूरियोसिटी टुवर्ड्स दीज थिंग्स. तो हम लोग फिर ही यूज्ड टू से कि चल हम लोग कुछ ट्राई करते हैं वगैरह वगैरह. तो वंस ही कन्विंस्ड अस टू ट्राई दिस ओइजा बोर्ड. ओके, वी
अरे
वर
बाप रे.
7th स्टैंडर्ड में थे हम लोग. तो हम लोग ने बिल्डिंग में ही एक कॉर्नर था, डार्क एरिया था, हम लोग उधर गए एंड हम लोग ने चार्ट पेपर पे ड्रॉ करके सब ट्राई कर रहे थे.
Full
या
on.
हाँ. तो वी जस्ट स्टार्टेड. ओके, ही सेड कि जस्ट फॉलो मी. एंड हम लोग सब बॉयज थे, छोटे हम लोग बच्चे लोग थे. तो जस्ट स्टार्ट किया एंड विद इन 2-3 मिनट्स हम लोग के 2 फीमेल फ्रेंड्स ऐसा भाग भाग के हमारे तरफ आए, बिल्डिंग के तरफ. उनको नहीं पता था कि क्या हुआ है. तो दे वर लाइक कि तुम लोग ने सुना क्या क्या हुआ? हम लोग ने बोला नहीं, क्या हुआ? फिर हम लोग ने पूछा कि व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन. तो हम लोग ने रैप अप कर दिया. हम लोग ने बोला नहीं, छोड़ जा रहे. तो दे सेड कि एक बड़ा सा पत्थर हम लोग के बिल्डिंग के टेरेस पे से नीचे गिरा, उस साइड, दूसरे साइड ऑफ द बिल्डिंग. तो हम लोग ने बिलीव नहीं किया. हम लोग ने बोला कुछ भी फेक रहे. बट हम लोग ने कुछ भी करके वो जगह से हम लोग निकल गए एंड एवरीथिंग. ओके, तो ही वॉज क्यूरियस इन दीज थिंग्स लाइक ओइजा एंड वो सब. वो बंदा ऐसे ही रहता था. तो उसके घर पे वो 5th फ्लोर पे रहता है, मैं 2nd फ्लोर पे रहता था बिल्डिंग में हम लोग के. तो ही यूज्ड टू डू ऑल दीज थिंग्स अपने रूम में, एकदम मिस्टीरियस रहता था. तो हिज पेरेंट्स गॉट कंसर्न्ड अबाउट कि क्या करता है ये. तो जब वो नहीं था एक दिन, तो उसके पेरेंट्स उसके रूम में गए एंड देखा कि कुछ कुछ चीजें है उसके रूम में, आई डोंट नो क्या। तो वो लोग ने सब मूवीज गेम्स वगैरह जो भी हॉरर चीजें थी वो सब लेके फेंक दिया। तो ही गॉट मैड एंग्री एंड ऑल, एंड उसने उसका रूम बंद किया एंड क्या बोले कुछ तो किया। सो वन डे दिस व्हेन दिस हैपेंड, वन डे आई वाज लाइक 8-9 बजे थे रात के, एंड उसके घर पे 2 डॉग्स है। तो डॉग्स भौंकना चालू कर दिए थे एंड 5th फ्लोर पे था, तो मेरे को 2nd फ्लोर तक आवाज आ रहा था। तो मैंने देखा कि कोई आया रहेगा इसलिए भौंकते हैं डॉग्स यूजुअली। तो बट बाद में मैंने देखा कि मेरे फ्लोर के नीचे से कि एक एम्बुलेंस आया है। तो या सो आई वाज मोर क्यूरियस कि कुछ हुआ क्या उसके घर पे। तो मैं टुवर्ड्स द स्टेयर्स गया एंड मेरे को आवाज आना चालू हुआ कि एकदम लाइक वो ग्राउलिंग टाइप या बोलते हैं ना वो कुछ पोजेस्ड या व्हाटएवर। तो डिफरेंट आवाज था। सो अभी ही वाज इन 8th स्टैंडर्ड, तो अभी बच्चे था, हाइट भी इतनी नहीं होती हमारी। बट उसको 4 से 5 बंदे लोग ने पकड़ के रखा था एंड उसको नीचे तक लेके जा रहे थे, फ्रॉम 5th फ्लोर टिल ग्राउंड फ्लोर टिल द एम्बुलेंस उसको बेसिकली। क्योंकि आई डोंट नो उसका स्ट्रेंथ या वॉट एवर इट वाज डिफरेंट। तो उसको फिर एम्बुलेंस में लेके गए एंड उसको फिर एनेस्थीसिया दिया, उसको सुला लाइक उसको या आई डोंट नो व्हाट इट्स कॉल्ड, बट उसको बेहोश कर दिया और वट एवर। तो उसको एम्बुलेंस में लेके गए हॉस्पिटल एंड फॉर केप्ट देयर फॉर 2-3 डेज, आई डोंट नो। तो ये सब स्टोरी तब हम लोग को उसकी सिस्टर ने बोला कि उसके मॉम उसके रूम में गई थी एंड कुछ कुछ मिला वगैरह। तो उसके बाद आई डोंट नो उसको कब डिस्चार्ज मिला था, बट ही केम बैक टू द बिल्डिंग एंड उसने कुछ उसको वापस ट्रिगर हुआ। तो उसको वापस से सेम चीज हुआ एंड इट वाज लाइक वो बिल्डिंग के नीचे ही था, घर पे भी नहीं पहुंचा। तो उसको क्या बोलते हैं, अगेन उसको हॉस्पिटल लेके गए। तो वी स्टिल डोंट नो बिकॉज आफ्टर दैट इट वाज लाइक 1-2 months एंड हम लोग को किसी ने कुछ नहीं बोला। उसकी मॉम ने बोला कि डॉक्टर्स कॉल्ड इट अ पैनिक अटैक, बट डोंट एवर टॉक टू हिम अबाउट दिस एपिसोड बिकॉज इट माइट ट्रिगर इट अगेन। तो या तो बाद में उसका 2 साल स्कूल भी छूट गया, ही गेव हिज बोर्ड्स प्राइवेट। एंड तो दिस थिंग वी स्टिल डोंट नो बिकॉज वी आर फ्रीक्ड आउट कि पूछे तो वापस ट्रिगर होगा कि नहीं। सो दिस इज व्हाट हैज हैपेंड विद मी।
Wow, that was very unnerving. So they all are assuming that कुछ तो भूत का angle है
Yeah,
या
we
because वो
don't know, but
पत्थर गिरा, you all were doing the Ahuja board at the same time,
yeah.
the Bujia board like people are saying in the chat. क्या बोल रहे लोग पता नहीं, but very creepy story, brother. सब ठीक, you can take a breath now. हो गया story, सांस लो.
No, but because it's like 10-15 years ago, but it's still fresh. So
I can imagine. I can imagine. It freaked you out that much, huh? That's crazy.
yeah, because it happened in front of me, like it was weird to see. Yeah.
Is he good? Any idea?
So he after that for his bachelor's he did film media and he did good. But right now he's off social media. He is nowhere like to be found.
That in general, it doesn't matter whether you're dealing with ghosts. It's a good idea anyway. So thank you so much, Aditya.
Yeah,
Great
thank
stories.
you.
Great, creepy. Take care, buddy. Have a good one.
Bye.
Good night. What if I just whispered for the whole rest of the stream? Ye mahol banega? Or will it just be like we're on Twitch with a really weird guy? Should I get a bikini? Oh, all right. Let's keep going. Everyone does different kinds of ASMR. Jagudada ASMR. ASMR, Vaisamar. 12 minutes left for the stream to end. Thank you so much, Zen, and हमारे बाकी mods जो है. वो डायनासोर का नाम है क्या शैंक्स? मेरे को पता नहीं. I've never heard of all these names. Yeah, that's actually a creature in Monster Hunter. God, I'm going to end up killing myself like this. Okay, give me a moment while I look for our next caller. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. This is interesting. We might not get anything out of this, but let's see where it goes. Am I on Twitch? No, I do have a Twitch. It's थोड़ा left eye के पास, but I'm not on Twitch. I mean, I have an account. करेंगे. अरे, Ankur was like, नहीं चाहिए, आगे बढ़ो. Okay then, fair enough. Let's keep going. Nobita. Jeez, Rick. Jeez, Rick. Oh, jeez. What an episode that was, na? Everybody doing Morty's voice. Who else watched that episode? Very funny. Imagine that guy doing the episode, reading all the lines. He's like, this whole episode is just me reading lines. Hi, Abhishek. We're waiting for your audio to connect. Hi. All right, Abhishek. I'm going to ask you to unmute now. There you are. Welcome,
Hi.
sir. Hi, Huku. Hi. Kasakai.
Just a second. Let me close the stream.
Take your time. Take your time, sir.
First of all, I'm a bit nervous, so.
Arey, don't worry.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching.
Okay, so first of all, let me just explain the premises of the story.
अरे वो सब छोड़ना भाई किधर से बात कर रहे हो?
I'm from Lucknow, right?
Lucknow. Good to have you on, buddy. Don't worry. एकदम से अच्छा सांस ले लो. Trust me, nobody is watching. ये सब मेरा ही alt account से. I've got 3 keyboards and I'm typing in the chat at the same time. तो don't stress at all. Rating क्या देंगे अपना story को?
I'll be very honest. It's 6, 7.
Let me just quickly disconnect you.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. No.
So what exactly happened was I was studying in SRM Chennai. I passed out last year. I graduated last year. So what exactly happened was one of my friends used to study in Chennai only. That too in a maritime that university, for merchant navy people. So it was at the ECR side. The people who have in Chennai must know the division. It's in the ECR side. So to get there from my place to that ECR, there used to be we used to take the ECR road only, and there used to be a very famous bridge called the Muthukodu boat house bridge. Okay, so it still gave me chills explaining about this story. So what exactly happened was, first of all, my bad. I traveled at night during this time. So I was on my bike and I was just going. What exactly happened was at this bridge, there are in the opening as well as the ending. At both the sides, there's a barricade there. Okay, and there's that police have kind of watchtower kind of a thing there. There used to be a kind of patrol in 15 to 20 minutes of at least 2 or 3 policemen. And either way, it's kind of a very active place for nighttime robbery and everything. Even though it's a very crowded place in the morning, but at night that is how it is.
Okay.
So I was traveling at around 2:30 or 3, as I remember. I entered the bridge. Okay. There was a woman sitting on the ledge of the bridge. Okay, and and she was literally facing the outer side of the bridge, not the road, the river side of the bridge. Okay. And I didn't pay mind to it because of course it was already night and I wanted to go to my friend's house. So as soon as I crossed her, I thought that she jumped into the river.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I thought that she jumped into the river. I turned back. There was nobody there, and the acceleration of my bike, it went full throttle, and I was literally going to crash to the vehicle. Sorry, I was literally going to crash to the thing. I somehow got it off. I checked the throttle again, that was it working or not again, but yeah, everything was fine. I went to my friend's house. I was literally, I was panicking that I just, I could have been in a very bad accident there. I told him about this. He was like, first of all, he literally shouted at me that who told you to come at that, this time, right? And that too, there were 2-3 roads to get to his house, and that too took that place. Because at night, many paranormal activities had happened at that place, as well as with my friends as well. So
damn, that's crazy. I mean, as you know, I'm 50-50 skeptic towards the side of skepticism. But we've heard a couple of stories like this where there seemed to be someone near a bridge and something weird happened when you went to help them, almost like they were trying to take you with them.
Exactly,
kind of
and
scene.
like,
Shit, bro.
it still sends shivered on my spine sometimes. But
That's super
thank you so
creepy.
much, Jose, for putting me on the spot, and
Abhishek.
love your content. Love Cyril's guest appearance as well as
Yeah.
Suresh sir guest appearance. So thanks. I won't take much time. It's about to end.
Abhishek, कितना sweet हो आप? कितना sweet.
So,
Are you seeing anyone, Abhishek? I can सबको बता सकते हैं मैं. नहीं कुछ नहीं. All right, Abhishek, thank you so much. Have a good one, buddy.
bye, chat. Bye.
Bye. He called me champ. So sweet. But what a sweet guy, man. But freaky and unnerving story. Have you heard stories like this? जहाँ पे ऐसा होता है. काफी similar stories हैं. Let's keep going, guys. One more story, please. Sabaji, which is my command. We will do it. लेकिन उसके पहले आपको याद दिला दूं कि एक्सपेक्टो कमेंटिस, एक्सपेक्टो सब्सक्राइबर्स, और वो क्या लास्ट में एक्सपेक्टो कमेंटिस. आई थिंक वो पहला वो बोला ऑलरेडी. एक्सपेक्टो लाइकिस कमेंटिस सब्सक्राइबर्स सब करना पड़ेगा, करना चाहिए, पड़ेगा नहीं, सॉरी, कोई जबरदस्ती नहीं है. मैं वल्डरमंत का वो डिस्टेंट कजन हूँ, मैं उसकी तरह नहीं हूँ, मैं फोर्स नहीं करेगा आपको, समझ रहे हैं आप. विल डू वन मोर. I know he said chat. Thank you, Jitender. I mean, Jose knows. ठीक है. Oh, आ गया. नहीं परिणीति नहीं. Hi, वल्दरन क्या पकाता है साली. Anyway, thank you so much. पंकज भाटिया, सब लोग हेलो वेलो, very sweet. और मैं आ गई हूँ यहाँ पे, तो let's quickly read. एक और कौन था? Veens, thank you so much. प करके कोई करेंसी पता नहीं क्या है. वीन्स, थैंक यू सो मच. वीन्स ईटिंग बीन्स, ईटिंग जीन्स. मेरे को क्या हो रहा है? लीव माँ पौधे. Oh, hi guys, welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna. Oh, there's just 4 minutes left. Sorry, sometimes I have this out of body experience. किसको लेके आओ? हाँ, किसको लेके आओ? बताओ कौन है next? All right, next person coming on. It is our last story of the day. My God, oh, ऐसा बैठे तो साली क्या चल रहा है ये पकाओ स्ट्रीम में. There is अरे मैं हूँ, कौन है? मैं हूँ. All right, asking such seeker to unmute. The expectations are high. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the panel.
कैसे हो से आप? Thank you very much for the welcome. And हरामी चैट को बोलूंगा थोड़ा सा ध्यान से सुनना, क्योंकि the story comprises of 3 different scenes.
And that's all we have today on today's stream. Thank you. I'm just kidding. Go for it. Take it away. लेकिन पहले आप कहाँ से बोल रहे?
मैं पेट से बोलता हूँ कभी-कभी.
पेट से बोलता हूँ. That's very good. Regular viewer, that means. Just wanted to check. And where in the world are you calling us from?
I'm from Brussels.
Brussels.
That's my fake accent when I tell people that I'm from the city.
Arey, I was going to ask the previous caller कि how long have you been where you are, because उसका भी accent नहीं था. How long have you been in Brussels? But it also depends. Everyone doesn't have an accent in Brussels or even in Italy. I don't know.
नहीं, मतलब यूरोपियन कंट्रीज में इंग्लिश इतनी नहीं बोली जाती.
Yeah. So I think this is an issue in the American area, American in UK. Anyway, this is a very different story. So sir, let's go.
So story start. There is a car in a family, and recently इस कार में CNG kit लगवाई गई है जो like from a third party source, and so there is a elder brother and there is a younger brother. तो बड़ा भाई गाड़ी चलाता है, छोटा भाई कभी कभी चलाता है. तो छोटे भाई ने जब पहली बार गाड़ी चलाई सीएनजी लगने के बाद, उसने देखा चेक इंजन वार्निंग की लाइट ऑन है. चेक इंजन वार्निंग, आई विल रिपीट इट अगेन. सो उसने अपने भाई से पूछा कि ऐसा क्यों, कुछ चेक करवाओ. द ब्रदर रिप्लाइड, जब से सीएनजी किट लगी है somebody did something और उससे वो हमेशा ही ऑन रहती है.
Okay.
First scene over. Second scene, the younger son takes his father's bike. वो बचपन से देखता आ रहा है कि his father has always been a bike enthusiast. His first bike was Suzuki Samurai. I don't know if people would have heard about it or not. So
I'm in
he
my
want
60s, so I remember that bike, but I don't know other people. Anyway, continue, sir. Yes.
so he takes out his father's bike and sees the check engine light on.
Okay.
He immediately calls up his father and asks, "Your bike's check engine light is on. Can you please get the bike checked?" The father said, "First turn the engine on." So I turned the engine on and the light was gone. There was an explanation that maybe on booting up the bike's computer,
Takes
it
a
displays
moment.
all.
Yeah. होता है, ये भी होता है, correct.
Third scene, पूरी family है. There is just the elder brother is missing. He is no longer with them. Now they are seeing off the other brother because he works in a different city. Probably it's Pune or Bangalore. They go to see him off, and while driving, the check engine light is still on because it's the same CNG car. So the father asks the son, "Ki why the light is on?" He explains that I asked भैया कि ये क्यों है, और उन्होंने ऐसे बताया मुझे कि सीएनजी किट लगने के बाद से ये लाइट हमेशा ही ऑन है क्योंकि कंप्यूटर में कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ होगी. The father understood. थोड़ी देर आगे गए and that light started blinking. Nobody had any idea because we never encountered this situation, and that light started blinking. So the younger kid, see, Jose, one thing I want to learn from you and Suresh sir, how to not get deviated while telling a story. You guys do it pathetically, but
We
I
don't
want
do it at well. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. But don't worry, sir. आप अपना अंदाज में बता दीजिएगा, कोई नहीं.
तो मैंने गाड़ी ली और चलानी शुरू करी. पूरे रास्ते मुझे यही था कि गाड़ी सही सलामत घर पहुंच जाए. इवेंचुअली वी रियलाइज्ड कि जब भी वो आता था घर, जो छोटा वाला बेटा है, तो गाड़ी की सर्विस होती थी हमेशा. इस बार सर्विस नहीं हुई. That's why that light started blinking again and again, that see, something is really wrong, you need to take care of it. So the ghost was somewhere out there that was telling us that always check your engine oil light, be it here or in a car or even in your watch, anywhere. There's a ghost telling us that's the way how it is. There's a whole lot story. I was writing it. Maybe I'll publish it someday.
Got it. समझ गया. So there, it was a coincidence, and सबको लगा कि भूत है, but नहीं
Nobody
था
thought
भूत
that
on ghost stories.
Nobody thought there was a ghost.
Oh.
But these kind of ghosts exist around us, whose presence we feel.
Oh, acha. So you think that someone was helping them, a helpful ghost. ठीक है, that's a decent plot twist. I'll give you that.
Like there
बच
was
गया.
a crazy Hufflepuff in the car. Jose.
So
let me
no,
just
I'm
finish.
trying to understand. मैं अपना कपड़ा सुखाता हूँ बाहर, हर दिन मेरा चड्डी गिरता है नीचे. कौन कर रहा है ये? Is this the same guy with the who's helping the bike people? ये मैकेनिक, ये ghost मैकेनिक था. Mr. Sach Seeker, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Nice take on why these weird things happen in life. Sometimes you feel like कोई कुछ तेरे को काट रहा है लेकिन कुछ है नहीं उधर. वो भूत बोल रहा है काम कर चल बे, चल काम कर.
अभी जाने का मेरे को.
Yeah, take care. Have a good one. Bye, bro.
तुम लोगों ने क्या लिखा है, बड़े मजे आने वाले.
Yeah. को पता है. He's one of you guys only. Not to worry. ठीक है. I think that's it. We've reached the end of tonight's stream. Yeah. Oh, that was nice. I like that pause. ऐसा ही pause रखना चाहिए. I'm gonna go play table tennis now. In virtual reality. Headset is there. I've also been playing the Banner Saga 2. I've decided I'm just going to throw these things out on my stream and just pollute the internet with content. That's something I heard Tanmay say once. Pollute the internet with content. Banner Saga 2. Banner Saga, what a game if you're into turn-based games. That's it. हो गया भाई लोग. हो गया. आज का stream में काफ़ी अजीब stories, अजीब चीज़ें, अजीब बातें. अजीब ही है ये stream. अभी क्या करें हम लोग. So thank you everyone who stayed tuned. No, we will end on this sad note. Trust me. Trust me, this is actually a sign. See, he was saying now that it is a ghost giving the sign कि वो bike को ठीक कर दे. This is another ghost or something telling us कि ये stream बंद कर दे. If I take another story ना, it will probably be worse than this. Okay, ठीक है. Let's give it a shot. I slapped my mic by mistake. I don't even think there's gonna be a story. I guarantee you, next 3 people are not gonna say anything on the call. Let's see where this goes. Obviously, someone's butt or something. Okay. देखा ये डिस्कनेक्ट कर दिया सीधा. Next person. और कौन है? Time खोटी. All right, Shiva Prasad. All right, okay, I'm feeling it. कैसे भाई? आएगा. अरे, I've been gifted the gift of being able to see the future. All right, who's next? This is it, number 3. If this guy doesn't happen, then let's end the stream, guys. Come on, you and me, let's hug it out. Come over. Or I feel like Rishikesh, she's got a strong connection. Unka video bhi ekdam sharp hai. Let's see where this goes. So are you going to tell us a story? Rishikesh ji, good evening and welcome. I've clicked the unmute button. आपको unmute करना है, sir. Is this gonna happen? हाँ सर, आपके स्क्रीन पे अभी कुछ आएगा, like कुर unmute.
Unmute. Okay, there I am.
Yo, what's up? Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, great.
Good
So
to have
how's
you
it
on.
going?
So you broke the streak. It's going good. It's going okay actually. मतलब क्या बताऊँ आपको?
No, I couldn't यार. कुछ हो गया मेरे साथ. I told the story on Discord last week.
Oh,
जिसकी वजह से I
lovely.
wasn't able to.
Amazing, sir. You're on our Discord. Nice to see you in person. All right, cool. Go for it.
After a long
Rishikesh,
time.
take it away. What rating will you give the story?
What? Oh, no, nothing much here. It's just I don't know. I'll call it a 6.
6.
Because it's a very weird thing. Because when it happened in a very weird manner. Like I live in Mangalore.
I
I've
did
come down
not
to
know,
Solar-
but now I know. Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Okay, no,
Mangalore,
everybody on
lovely
Discord knows.
place.
So,
Yeah.
so I come down to Solapur to visit my parents. My parents are here. I finished my primary education here, and then degree and all everything was in Mangalore. And I've
Recently?
been working there.
Okay.
So I come down here, and यही चल रहा था. So I was upstairs. My room is upstairs. Now I'm downstairs.
Okay.
And what happened was, as I was outside, there is an open terrace next to my room. So I was standing there having a smoke, and suddenly I hear this weird whistle.
Whistle.
1, 2, whistle.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if some stupid guy is just whistling and walking up and down. And then going to see, and this is the weird part. There is no guy walking down there. It's just this sound that's moving around.
Oh shit. Okay.
There's a sound that's moving around, and my father's a big time skeptic. He refused to believe me. Okay. And then I couldn't sleep for 3-4 days. This is happening around. And what happened was the 5th day, I was around friends. I just, because of this lack of sleep and all, I fainted. Now, one
You
of the guys was
fainted?
like, yeah, because 4 days no sleep there
Oh God.
at my
okay.
age. Okay.
Fair
So
enough.
because that sound was terrifying there. So I used to sleep in my parents' bedroom on the floor. I wouldn't sleep alone. It was that
Which is
scary.
also fair. Okay. So
Okay,
this sound was
now-
happening over a couple of days, the whistling.
4 days.
4 days. Okay.
Okay. Now the thing was, when I told my dad this story, he took me to a neurosurgeon because one of the friends who was there when I fainted, one of the friends actually, he's studying neurology. He wants to be a neurophysician. So he said, he told my father, uncle, I think he's had an epileptic seizure. Now there's no history of epilepsy with me or in my family.
Okay.
So my dad said, okay, let's go get it checked. He took me to Pune to a neurophysician. He checked him. He said, nothing. It's nothing. It may have happened because he asked me that thing. I told him the story. Both of them men of science, they laughed at it. They said, okay, fine. Anyways, don't worry. I'll write you down some tests just to be sure. I had a brain MRI. I had an EEG. I had my blood work done. I had an HbA1c done. And D3 and B12, all these tests came out normal. But then what happened was, the people in the neighboring areas also started coming to my father and saying, uncle, can you give us a sleeping pill? We can't sleep at night. So now knowing my story, he asked them why.
Oh
And
shit.
they told him the same thing. And then he's like, is this guy lying or are these guy lying? Because those guys, nobody normally comes to ask for sleeping pills unless something happened, like somebody died in the family and you're close to that person and you can't sleep at night. So only then does he give them these things. But then this is a story that was told to him also, but nobody believed. He didn't believe it. Everybody has heard this. 4 days. Now nothing. Now it's been 3 weeks. I'm still here. 1 week later, now I'm off again.
Wow.
Because I have to go to Pune for one more meeting, just to show that everything is clear, and then I'm off back to my home.
That's crazy. And this is where it has ended. Nobody has pursued this further.
No, it stopped as seriously as it started.
Stopped.
Yes.
At this point, you know what I would have done? I would have started like a support group of everybody affected by the whistling in the area, and have snacks and all. They must have snacks. You can't do this without snacks and drinks and all. And everybody discuss it to try to get to the bottom. That's crazy, man.
No, but nobody wanted to go out of the house at night because the sound would start very mysteriously.
Wow.
And luckily for me, from the main wall of my house, outer wall of my house to the gate, it's like a good dozen feet. And then the road. So that way, I'm pretty far away.
People over here are saying that you are their savior on Discord, and when people don't have any stories, you come to the rescue and all. So
they've heard this. They've heard the story.
Yeah. It's become a full Discord party over here. Rishikesh, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Very creepy, unnerving. I hope you never have to hear any more whistling. And
Hopefully.
whoever that person is, band karo. Shh, band karo. All right. Thanks, Rishikesh. Have a good one.
Right, sir. Okay.
Bye.
See you then. Bye.
You can meet Rishikesh and many other strange people like me on our Discord. It's a group of all these crazy people who get together and do weird things together. It's also like I'm describing my family. But yeah, so please come over to the Discord. You just got a live demo. It's been 2 years of our Discord server. What a lovely place. Yeah, guys, I mean, over the years, I got more and more fried and fed up of social media. It's so shallow. But Discord, don't let anyone hear me say that, but Discord is different. Aajaiye, mods, please drop a link to our Discord right here. That's another story done for the day. Another ghost story session. A big thank you to Suresh Menon. Mr. Melon, imagine someone unwell in his house, but fir bhi aa gaya. I sat till the end. I don't know why he's suffering like this, but also, that's it. Big thank you to mods, Harami chat. You guys are the worst, making me laugh during some of the seriously serious parts. Look, your pink ear buff. They're not pink ear buffs. They're a boat kind, man. They're actually surprisingly decent. Someone gifted me these boat, and I use them. Chill over here because I don't have the big headphones on my head. You know what I mean? Garmi. Bye. Garmi bahut hai. So thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Like I said, don't forget to... Oh no. Oh God, बाप रे, मेरा सिर कितना बड़ा है. All right. I think I just need to read one more super chat before we end today's stream. किधर है? राजेश. बस उसने कुछ बोला नहीं. उसका सिर्फ नाम है स्क्रीन पे. राजेश. तो राजेश. Leave my body. Thank you, everyone. It's it's gonna be 12:12. Shall we wait for 12:12? This will be the only stream that has 12:12 on it. Chalo, ठीक है, रुकते और 2 minutes. We are on the same boat, Irony Man. Very funny. It's not at 12:12. It's 12:10, guys. Arunima, cheating करते आप. But cheating करते आप. One more story for 12. नहीं. ऐसा ही 3 बज जाएगा. मेरे को बहुत कुछ करने का बहुत काम है. I'm kidding. I want to play video games. I want to play some table tennis. And like I said, the Banner Saga. I'm obsessed with it. It is the most amazing game. It's an old game, but it's lovely. How's the sound quality of the Pinky? But they're pretty good. They're actually pretty good. They're not bad at all. I wouldn't say they're bad on any level. थोड़ा base कम है, but किसका नहीं है कम? Alright, ठीक है. Is it 12:12 yet? Still 1 minute. कितना filler करें हम? Table tennis. One more story. Video games. It's not that spicy. One more story. नहीं. Kumud Chaudhary, thank you for taking up the extra makeup story today and being there in general. नहीं, मैं general channel कभी use नहीं करता है. This is a Discord joke. Discord वाले को समझ में. What time do you sleep? Oh, dude, I screwed up my sleep cycle again. Even my real cycle is screwed up. I have to take it to the mechanic. But sleeping very 6, 7 in the morning. But I know how to fix it now. That's the main thing. 12 guys. Thank you everyone. That's it for tonight's stream. Have a good one. Thank you everyone for all the laughs. I get to say that to you guys in the chat. Really, you guys crack me up. Have a good night. We'll see you on Discord. Thank you for watching another episode of Ghost. अरे नहीं ऐसा नहीं करें, गलत करें. Bye bye लोग. Thank you very much for watching Ghost Stories. May Valder month wishing you a very happy and good weekend, and may you have the best internet connection. Good night. मैं थोड़ा फेस एक्सरसाइज कर रहा था. गुड नाइट. सीरियसली बाय. चलो बहुत मेरे को नहाने का भी. Urjir.